All right. Okay. TL. That's life, but as you know, it says this will be fun. Yeah, epic stuff. And Reuter Matrix. Yeah, looking forward, and I'll send this everywhere else. Let's see if I could get this to work. I'll get the Odyssey to work. Whoops. How do I go back? Okay, that's how you do it. Odyssey, like that. Okay, and then we'll get here. Person live. This is on BitChute or something. Oh, I forgot to get the BitChute one. Okay, I'll open up the BitChute. Yeah, BitChute is quite interesting. I have to block a bunch of trolls. They have like the funniest comments. Oh, oops, not toggle chat, pop out chat. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty epic. We have big names probably listening in the background. Yeah. Okay. Rumble, comment good day, and yep, I can hear it, epic stuff. And again, let me know. Be very critical of my audio, especially the audio or anything. Just let me know, or if I accidentally move my computer, like my monitor or something, just way out of whack, or the webcam just too big or something. Just let me know everything and everything, because I have to assume you guys do it. I'm gonna go pop out chat. This is the this thing here, and then we'll get going. And yeah, so again, hopefully you guys like this new every other week setup, and so on. All right. Anyways, this should be fun. Yeah, so here's a link to that, and then here's a link to the notes. I'll be covering this stuff. I'm gonna get the notes. I'll send this over here. Yeah, okay, epic stuff. Rody Matrix. Okay, there it is. I'll be posting to whoever is replying. Okay, so Rumble, so far Rumble, and we got YouTube. All right, epic stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna cover a lot of stuff, and just whatever notes in here. And the idea behind this was actually Titus Frost. I was trying to get him on the show, but he just can't make it early. So if I go to replies, so here is the driving force. I should put this in there. So on Hive, if I go to replies, see where's Titus Frost. Okay, how do I open a new tab here? So if I go here, if I go to Titus Frost, so Titus Frost, and this was actually yeah, replied to my comment here. This was actually from Alan Forrest got us in contact. Well, but again, I know Titus Frost for years. He was on Hive and he's doing Pizzagate and all that conspiracy stuff way back in the day. So view original post. So this was he had a I think a video, his notes for his live stream on Artemis Moon mission, Ice Age incoming, Nick Fuentes, Epstein BS, Shingles cure, etc. But anyways, this is a pretty interesting quote. This is apparently this guy was apparently from Lockheed Martin. I actually looked at it. There was someone claiming that he said that was there. So you have to take someone else's word that was there, or and his word. But he says we already have the means to travel among the stars, but these technologies are locked up in block projects, and it would take an act of God to ever get them out to benefit humanity. Anything you can imagine, we already know how to do it. This is Ben Rich, second. But again, this quote, this is what I don't like. I don't like when people say this is what he said. Ben Rich, second director of Lockheed Martin Scumworks, stated during a 1993 alumni speech at UCLA. No, it's somebody said that he said that. So it's like if there's no video, I couldn't find a video of him. It was somebody saying that he said that. So yeah, so that's kind of what I mean. You have to quote it properly. Okay, Malaka says, please check out the links I posted in the comments section. Where in the world did you post that? Okay, I'll have a look later. But again, is it on Rumble or something? Again, those are yes, the sky may literally fall. Okay, so but it's hard for me to find where it is. Can you post links here? Actually, I'm not sure. I'll check it quickly right now. But actually, before I get to that, I'll open it up and I'll check it when I get to it. But I will continue on with my soliloquy. So there's the Rumble. You said comments here. Okay, so you put links in. Okay, I'll have a look at that soon. I'll keep that there in my back pocket. So anyways, so he posted this video, this notes 11 days ago. And then Art Graphican, he's Alan Force. He said, great info. Thanks for the ad. Astra, heads up. We'll watch soon. He tagged me. And then he also tagged me, put an email saying, oh, look it up. And I said, I replied to him in an email. He said, can you put it in here so that Titus Frost can, see, Malika said they faked the moon landing space because they do not want us to know what is really out there. No, yeah, what I mean is, you could say a lot of stuff like that, but like, show me something. Like the footage that highlights the trailer. To me, that trailer is very, 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 very convincing that they're in low Earth gravity. Yeah, they're in low gravity somewhere not on Earth. So, show me how that video is fake. So in other words, yeah, the moon landing. Yeah, so far I could not debunk it. It's as real as Hudson effect in my humble opinion. Anyways, so I got to the so here right here in his little talk here. This was talking about his video. Well, he actually said that moon landing's fake, etc., because they have black budget tech. But then I said I got to the fake moon landing claims, but I think this is too casual. There's not a single piece of evidence that I've seen of any footage being faked, and this is I looked at it a lot. There's not a single one that can pass any like close scrutiny. So close scrutiny shows the videos are indeed real, or at least not fake in any identifiable way. Okay, live chat. You're missing. Oh, this is live chat. Okay, my bad. There's live chat. Yeah, thank you. Please tell me you don't believe in moon landings. No, moon landing is it's pretty real. Like I'm trying to tell you, I've been trying to prove it fake, but I couldn't. And Bart Sorrell is the biggest liar of all time. Like I cannot believe how people not see through this absolute clown show. But anyways, I got to the fake moon footage claims, but I think this is too casual. There's not a single piece of evidence that I've seen of any footage being fake. Close scrutiny shows the videos are indeed real, or at least not fake in any identifiable way. So that it sounds like I got some super advanced AI back in the day. That being said, I do agree that black budget tech much more advanced than the public knows. So yeah, that exists and so on. For example, this Apollo footage of an astronaut flicking a bag a dozen feet in the air is pretty good evidence that they are in low Earth gravity. And I sent him this one. This is from the Apollo 16. It's also from the highlights. So here's my, and then it said, here's my MES moon landing playlist. The first video showing Bart Sorrell's a liar is a must watch. Yeah, definitely watch that, guys. And I said, Titus Frost, please let me know what you think of this video. And he said, I have seen just countless breakdowns on YouTube of the moon landing being fake. Again, yeah, you have to be, you can see, reference other people, but what is the actual thing? So that small hill that's in the footage is 400, can you believe that? Again, United, please keep your random statements down. It's like you're just saying a random comment. Show something. I showed a trailer. Show any part of my trailer. Which part is that fake? If you can't, then please just keep your randomness to yourself. Anyways, he says I've seen many countless breakdowns on YouTube of the moon landing being fake. But again, what is the actual thing? Where they fall over and stuff like that. I'll take a watch of your playlist though. I could be wrong. However, I still maintain the truth is obscure and black budgets we will never see the footage of. And then he says, Titus Frost, I hope you will accept Matthew's MES invitation to his show. It would be great to hear you dissecting the current world events from your perspective. Okay, Chris Shack. I'm great to see another live stream. Yeah, for sure. And one day we'll get to your post and 9/11 pretty good programming. But again, I just got a lot of stuff. We got people like asking me as if I'm nuts. What batteries can hold the charge, let alone one strong enough to broadcast live and/or Powerland? Or I don't know. The footage, whatever they showed, was real. So what you have to always reference your statement right here is saying, oh, they couldn't do X, Y, Z. Yeah, but the footage is as real as Hudson effect, in my opinion. So in other words, what you're basically saying is, assuming footage is real, you're just saying they use advanced tech. But again, I think you're just probably got mistaken on what they used. So what I'm trying to say is the footage is real. Okay, everything else is secondary. If the footage is real, they're on the moon. If they used normal tech or advanced tech, but the footage is real. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is the footage is the main thing. Everything else secondary. All right. Anyways, this guy. So that small hill in the footage is 48,000 peak. No, I've seen something like that. It's probably just like it's actually much closer. I'm much further away than it looks. And that footage, if you see it, there's also parallax. Like I saw a breakdown where you can actually go move around. You can see parallax on it. It's not just a photo in the back. It's not just some random background photo. It's an actual real like 3D thingy. So anyways, and he said, I hope you'll accept Matthew's invitation to his show. It would be great to hear you two dissecting the current world events from your perspectives. And I said, yeah, I've seen those too, but the astronauts jump falling and so on. But astronauts moving around awkwardly is indicative of the unique environment and not of any fakery, or at least any obvious fakery. If you'd like to join the live stream, we can go over the moon landing and black budget tech. So again, this is how it started. Would you be down for a February 7th at 1 p.m. PST live stream? That's right now. He says, my days are totally cooked. The earliest I could do ever go live is 9:30 p.m. All right. So no worries, that's a bit late for me, but if you ever have some time earlier stream, let me know. So anyways, I'll make room if he has slightly earlier. 9:30, just almost like bedtime for me. Yeah, so anyways. All right, so that's this part here. I'll put this in the notes. Let's go right here in my random notes over here. I'm going to go Apollo, thumbnail, trailer. All right, this one here. Titus Frost. Yeah, let's say this stream idea was from my interactions with Titus Frost and Alan Forrest. All right, I'll put it out there. Yeah. So anyways, I'll make sure to save it. Yeah. So anyways, so we got that. This guy sent me skies falling apparently on April 4th. Everybody's like, what I'm trying to say is if you're making a big claim like that, and if it's wrong, give me some money. Like give something down there. Anyways, okay. So here's the one I sent him there, the flicking here. So what I'm trying to say is this footage is low Earth gravity. This is like Apollo 16, not Apollo 11. This Apollo 16. What I'm trying to say is you could go like every single Apollo. He flicks a bag, it flies like 20 feet in the air, and like probably 20 feet, 30 feet farther away. So that's pretty. That's pretty. So basically, you gotta show how's that fake. Anyways, all right. So anyways, let's read over the beginning. So if you believe it, but not believe. I'm saying there's no evidence of it of the footage being fake. There's not a single piece of anything anyone ever showed. So you believe? No, there's no belief. There's no belief. I'm trying to say the moon landing. There's not a single piece of evidence that it's fake. So whatever, take it whatever for that. So if you believe the moon landing, then you also believe that poop on the street also sent a rover to the moon. People that poop on the streets also sent a rover to the moon. What in the world's going on here? We're talking about people turn towers to dust. Okay, we got literally a giant hole in building 6. All right, people did this. Okay, so who did this? Who did this thing? This is more advanced than the moon landing. People went to a rock at a faraway distance. Well, we have right now a cell phone. People that poop can speak. I could speak to you to like a monitor right here with a microphone and talk to you across the world using a phone. Like what in the world are you talking about? People that poop do fascinating stuff. Like this guy's an absolute. Like what in the world are you talking about? Like a cell phone is literally more advanced than moon landing. It's like we're literally talking in real time. Like, going to a distant a rock using just a rocket propulsion stuff. That's not difficult. That's just like dangerous but not difficult. Talking like magically across the galaxy with a little phone is pretty damn advanced. Anyways, all right, guys. MES Livestream 126, Apollo, Artemis Moon missions, and Black Budget technology. And again, this is another part. Is I think flat Earth and moon landing, mumbo jumbos, like moon landing, people denying it. I think that's all. That's a giant. Those are big psyops so that people get lumped up, basically to discredit conspiracy stuff. Because especially once they go back to the moon and they'll have like permanent live streams and eventually actually permanent base, and you can actually go there and like live there if you're like mega rich. The leaked Apollo 11 reel shows them planning their fakery of being halfway in the moon. Okay, Malika, please. Okay, this one right here. Please stop repeating lies. Watch my video. Before ever stating that. So again, she's saying that halfway to the moon footage, that Bart Spell's complete and utter lying about everything. Anyways, they can clearly be seen removing a cutout, not a transparency. Bart even says transparency now. Because because it's obvious not a cutout. It's Bart's video. So your Bart's video doesn't even agree with it. It's Bart's, and he disagrees with you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyways, please, it's Bart's video. Please watch my, thingy, and then, like, delete your, like, channel for your moon landing. Anyways, I don't have time to argue with people. So every other week in the 70s, now nothing. Yeah, but they're gonna go eventually. Like what do you want? They went to, they spent like a bunch of money to go there way back. For whatever reason to waste money. Anyways, so here's my Bart Spell one. Like this one right here. Watch this video. It's also on Rumble. And then if you don't watch it, I'm just gonna ignore you the entire time. Okay, if you don't watch this video right here, Malika Tom, I'll just ignore you. So there's no way to start. Okay, this guy's an absolute clown. We'll look the same a day later. This guy's an absolute. Anyways, I don't have time for like trolls or people that just don't want to learn anything. And this guy here, they stole money then they faked it. Okay, anyways, if you guys keep spamming, I'm just gonna mute it for timeout 5 minutes. Like come back in 5 minutes. I told you, just stop just saying random statements in the chat. It's not an open discussion. You, this is my channel. Watch a video. This is my channel, and your statements are disproven here. Stop wasting my time. Yeah, stop wasting my time. No, run away. No, I'm just saying, just like keep it from spamming. Anyways, yes, pre and post programming hub, but May 15th coincide. Anniversary dedication ceremony of May 15th coincide. Interesting. Opening up. Maybe I'll have to. Anyways, I just want to get into a groove before. Be the best. Go and troll. Like, I don't have time for this. Debunk me. You're a troll. Yeah, I'll just mute you. I don't have time for this, man. It's like, muted for 5 minutes. Okay, so you muted. I muted the only person on the MES, the Rumble live stream for 5 minutes. Like, people don't have any courtesy, like, at all. Like, like, just shut up. Anyways, guys, so join me as I explore the historic Apollo and modern Artemis Moon missions from the perspective that few look at, which is how these missions fit in with the well-documented advanced black budget propulsion and energy technologies. Anyways, so basically, at least get it from my perspective, they went there using old school tech, like, and waste a bunch of money. But then the question is, well, they obviously got advanced tech. We got the flying UFOs. This Edgar Fouché whistleblower, which I think he's a real deal. And it's like, so it's like they got all this, and then so why are they sending like little rocket ships to the moon? Anyways, and there's a Reagan Star Wars programs and so on. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna play the trailer because the trailer is highlights from the Apollo 16 footage right here. I'll play this. This trailer shows a lot. There's a 360 pan. You got dust floating. You got literally the infinite data and numbers all across that all correspond, radio communications and so on. And you got I think some of it was live. I'm not sure which one was live. Anyways, let's go right here. So here is, you got some footprints in there.
Hey, of the ground, no doubt. Of the ground. That's it. That's nice looking ground. Okay, the camera is running.
Yeah. So the question is, which one's fake? And you also have this. I think this was this is the broadcast camera. Or something. This is like the HD camera they have there, and it's like I think it's the same time that coincides.
16 millimeter is running. Outstanding. Outstanding. Okay, magazine Bravo is going on the commander's camera.
So he puts the camera in there. So what I'm trying to say is, like, which part of it's fake?
How many times you blow off the dust?
Okay. Anyways, this one's pretty cool. It has a full 360 pan. Alright. Yeah, so I have a full 360 pan, and again, this was like 11 hours. I condensed it just 3 minutes because you can't get any more than 3 minutes on this. Okay, and there's a flag there. It's like, I'm trying to say, somewhere nothing is like special here. It's just some weird environment, and the 360 camera. And so the other part is the videos match the photos. So this, you see this right here? He jumps, and this is a pretty realistic jump in low Earth gravity. He's wearing like a freaking giant suit and barely buckling his knees. No, barely bending them, and he's flying. Try that right. I tried that in my math Q&A live stream. It's just not easy to get that high. And this photo right here, he's in the air, I think. I'm gonna take a screenshot of his photo. So this matches exactly that one there. I'm gonna go 10 high, find the exact photo. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, so there is this photo right here. Apollo stock. I think this was big. Okay, this is James Young. Okay, we got super duper HD photo of him in the air like that. From his camera there. That's actually a pretty cool photo. So we got this photo right here, him jumping. We have a video of it live. Like we have a video of him jumping, and it matches this thingy. So it's like now. So basically, anytime you have corroborating pieces of like evidence right there. To fake this, the complexity starts increasing. So in other words, he actually has to take a photo from there. This guy says this is supposed to be from WikiLeaks and filmed in Nevada. So no, I'm saying he's floating. This is low Earth gravity. So he's not in Nevada. He's not in Nevada. He's in a low Earth gravity environment. And he jumps. He gets a photo, and this photo matches. Like this is photo matches right here. There's nothing like special. There's the there's that part here. There's this thing. So in other words, he took this photo. Wherever he is, he took this photo. Then he goes back and then he reverses.
Okay, Charlie, say when.
Okay, now this was I think Charlie then. Okay, no, so this is Charlie then. Charlie was jumping. No, Charlie's this guy. This guy is the Thomas Young guy or something. or John Young.
You. Okay. Wait a minute. One more. 8, 9, 10.
Okay, United says it's called Rigs and Wires. Okay, you're back. Okay, no. Okay, just please. Like, anyways, like I'll put in a if you just you can say random stuff like this, but just don't spam the whole chat. Like, literally, think of this. All this was just you spamming a chat where I'm telling it spam. So in other words, you could say these one-off remarks, but don't keep it spamming because otherwise I'll put you in a longer timeout or just block you because I literally don't have time for this nonsense. So in other words, there's no strings here. There's literally no strings here. NASA equals National Airbrushing and Space Animation. Is everyone an idiot? Oh yeah, so I've like this is what the moon landing and then flat Earth it brings about like a lot of people's complete bias into real life. Okay, so this anyways, so he's jumping here. There's no string anywhere. If you have string, prove it. And string doesn't do that. There's no string anywhere. Okay,
Here we go.
Okay, keep going.
One for you.
And this also too. This matches as well. So this one matches the footprints and everything. It's like literally just. And there's a little part right here, and this would match on this side here.
One more. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, this thing falls a bit slower. And again, where's the strings at?
14.
Okay, matter of facts. You can call me stupid, but I won't believe they went to the moon unless I go there myself. Yeah, okay, well I don't care then. This isn't about your personal beliefs. Okay, it's like I literally don't care. I'm saying, show me some. The guy says they're using rigs and wires. Show me any evidence of anything. There's not a single piece of it. Okay.
15.
So I want to show this because it falls there. And this one here, where's the string and where's the wire on this? This is a bag in low Earth gravity, and it flies 20 feet in the air. Watch it. It's not just the only one. Okay. Okay. Where's the string? Where's the string on this? So in other words, this is literally. And to find this funny smile, you also believe that people. Okay. Anyways, this guy. Just go away. Now we're gonna go hide for longer. Every time you say nonsense, you just get a lot. This guy's an absolute idiot. Anyways, this stream is pretty funny. It's like a bunch of clowns, not realizing that it's my show, and like they don't realize them acting like a complete Looney Tune does not fit here. Anyway, just show me any evidence. I don't have time for this. I'm like going through like 11 hours of footage right here, and then finding the best piece right here, put it as a trailer, and then this guy's just clowning. All right. So anyways, so there's no strings right here, and this guy's flicking it knows miles away.
There you go.
I'll be showing more stuff. I just wanted to go over this pretty again. They're just running slow, and this one here is pretty interesting. So he throws his bag.
These rover tracks are amazing.
He throws his bag in like a perfect motion, and I think there's papers also on the gravity. I think Apollo paper on dust low gravity. There's also papers. I think if you also calculate, I should do that. Impact of dust, tracking bodies motion, analytical methods for tracking bodies. I think there was actual papers going over the actual motion of them, and they literally calculated. It was like, yeah, it's real. They would calculate this right here. This is a paper. So what I'm trying to say is there's literally papers that I think they would review the actual trajectory and basically, yeah, it lines up with low Earth gravity as expected. And then this was one of them, I think. Yeah, this one right here, they would calculate the dust movement and so on. And then it would correspond to what you would expect from low Earth gravity. Yeah, anyways, that's something for another day. But yeah, this is ballistic trajectory and so on. Okay. Yeah, and this is interesting. They put this in the paper here. They said that the summary is basically it follows expected ballistic stuff at low Earth gravity, the derived lunar gravity, and all even the lunar rover there agree with the expected values. And then this exercise can be used as an example for high school physics class, ballistic trajectory and angular motion. It's 1/8 gravity. It's 1/6, and again, anyways, it's 1/6. It's 1/8 gravity and 1/4 the mass of Earth. Like it's like everyone just says statements. It's like as if they have any idea about science. Like, please, guys, I don't have time for this. Just like nonsense. I'm gonna okay, this was the paper right here. I think this was the paper. Yeah, I'll just put a paper right here. I'm gonna click on I think this is I'll put it like this. Trajectory. I'll just put it, yeah, I'll just put it like this. Yeah, and then this is moon dust. Moon rover dust trajectory. Trajectory paper. Okay, this guy can't. You would see the wire pull it up. Pull what up? What is happening here? I'm like talking towers turning dust, and these guys are talking about wires. like I don't understand. I don't. This is okay. Steve F's in the show. Okay, let's go. This was Steve F's at least one of the moon deniers that actually tries to argue from a like non-clownish perspective. Well, sometimes sometimes a bit too much. Anyways, guys, so this was the trajectory there. I'm gonna go over this part right here. Okay. Anyways, continue the trailer. The trailer's got jam-packed info. So right here. So the question is, where in the world is a string on this paper, on this like newspaper, so whatever he's throwing?
Tracks are amazing.
Just throws like a perfect parabola there.
They're just barely.
Like an absolute perfect
These
parabola.
rover tracks are amazing. They're just barely.
All right. And then also this one's on the ground, and there's no string, so he puts it down. There's no string. He turns it around, and he flicks it, and it's low Earth gravity. It's like literally, watch it. He flicks this. It's literally floating in the air.
Yeah.
It's like water.
All right, we can.
Yeah. Okay, and there's even the dust moving pretty interesting.
Take you a little trench here.
We can't even explore deepest oceans, but what is this guy talking about? Oh man, Mathers, you can't. You can't do it just because you can't do something doesn't mean others can't. It's like everybody just ignores what their eyes see. Anyways, so given that the moon landing's real, how does that change your world perspective? Just take that question, answer it.
Boy, that's gonna be a hard job, John.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, just the way it falls too. It's all slow motion.
Can you see that yet?
Wild Swigger, what up, mid-bags? Okay, big stuff.
We'll sample.
So where's the
right
string on the dust? The dust is moving
there.
pretty
Get you a
slowly.
scoopful of this underlying regolith.
And there's the Earth from here, so that you can see the Earth in the video.
Hey, fellas, we're able to see the Earth with your big eye there. How about
Matter of Navi, but science, please don't just stop talking. Like
that?
people don't realize.
Pretty.
Okay, so Kane says if they had a wire, you would see it. I agree with you, man. Chill. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sorry, I just had to block this guy. Or I had to like put him in mute. He was like spamming me nonstop. But like literally just this. So, anyways, sorry, Kane, for going ham on it. I just have.
Sure is.
I just have like short attention span. Well, no, not short. I have a like short patience for
Yeah, it looks weird.
some stuff. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, that's pretty cool. And he zooms in, you can see that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, and the lighting stuff, it literally
weird.
looks like an actual Earth. Like this is a real stuff.
Okay, we copy that, John.
Have you ever guys seen where he falls? Then he's yonked back. No, that's fake. He just gets up normally. This guy's Wild Swigger, just making up stuff non-stop. Everything is the made up stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna try to ignore the chat when they troll too much. It's like it's just really ridiculous. I don't have time for this nonsense. Anyways, you got moon tracks and everything, and there's 360 camera.
Bad, move 8 or 10.
So where's the
away.
wires on the dust? Like the dust is moving pretty interesting. So it's
Okay,
like
I'll take it at.
it's like so. Then the questions are they slow motioning the video somehow or something? Anyways, these ones match that photos. Him jumping match the video and so on. So that's that one. Anyways, guys, I'll go over random polls and then we'll continue on the thingy. So MES poll results, guys. Actually, before we get to that, I'm gonna go to future guest, do some housekeeping. He drops his toolbox and slams into the ground. This guy is just saying nonsense. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, just Wild Swigger, just don't spam the chat too much. Okay, anyways, guys, so MES future guest. So in 2 weeks, February 21st, Mystic Bazaar will join the live stream to discuss 9/11 technology, and will help, with help from AI, ChatGPT, and so on. The dust doesn't need wires. The dust is pretty realistic looking. So what's making go slow and levitate? And again, so it's like these people writing a paper for what reason? What reason are they writing? All right. All right, I'm just it's like dealing with the rover one's pretty interesting. Anyways, let's go back here. All right, yeah. So Mystic Bazaar will join February 21st, so not next week, the week after, and then also March 14th, 9/11 planes research will join the show to discuss 9/11 quote planes technology and full database on passengers, hijackers, and flight anomalies. So 9/11 planes, the research will be on there. Mark Conlon. And then Benefactor from Beneficent TV will join the show periodically to discuss free energy and so on. And then also next appearance will be March 28th. We have him penned in for that. So we got the next few live streams all scheduled in. And then also Dr. Judy Wood is also interested in a debunking flat Earth live stream, so she might be joining after these ones. And then also she's also interested in doing a modern version of her global 2012 global BEM presentation with updated PowerPoints, slides, and animations. So if you haven't seen this one, definitely watch this presentation there. Well, it doesn't float away. He's jumping around like there's hardly any gravity. No, he's jumping around like there's yeah. That is true, but he's jumping around like there's barely any gravity. That's right. But his toolbox slams to the ground. What does that mean? It doesn't float down like he is. Which toolbox? Like which one? What are you talking about? Like which part? Okay, which toolbox? Like you can't just say random stuff. Which toolbox? If you have stuff, put it in the links in my Telegram. Like go here, put in the comment right here. If you have any links, put in here. Yeah, put links here. And also, again, if you have any velocity initially at any direction, it's going to go there faster. So even if you're jumping and you literally push your toolbox, it's going to go faster down. Like, everyone's just saying, like, weird nonsense. Okay, okay, anyways, guys. So also, total disclosure may join in one, but again, unsure. And also, MES Roundtable, undecided when. We'll see how that goes. And so on. And also MH370, Joe, we'll see if he's ever free to do that. Anyways, guys, random notes. We'll go over some random notes, and then we'll go straight into some of the nitty-gritty. See how much time we have left. We have 2 hours left. He dropped something like a toolbox or tool something. He dropped something. When? Where? When? Where? Like, you can't just say stuff. Like, you have to realize, I'm in the live stream, and you have to realize you're talking to someone who disagrees with your position, like vehemently disagrees, because it's I've looked at hours and hours and hours, and there's not a single piece of evidence that anything's fake. It's like you have to realize that if you spend hours like I have, then please show it, prove it. It's all on YouTube. Okay, you don't stop it. Okay, just anyways, I don't have links. So stop it. If you don't have any evidence, if you don't have evidence. Keep it to yourself. So in other words, if you're not a serious person, keep it to yourself. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Okay, okay, this one came to that'll be awesome. Seeing Dr. Judy Wood again with another presentation. With what date again? We haven't scheduled that yet. She needs to get her computer, like her old computer has the PowerPoint slides and all that. She needs to transfer to her new computer. And her old computer apparently takes like hours to like load or something. So hopefully, whenever she gets that up, and yeah, even if we have to bump over some of these, but debunking flat Earth one, she's interested. Someone actually asked a moon landing one. Someone actually asked right here on the chat moon. NASA's evidence. No, the footage is evidence. Okay, anyways, NASA is more believable than you. Okay, so NASA is more believable than matter of fact. Like, I don't know what you want. More believable than Bart Sabel. like NASA is more believable than this guy. Like, you have to realize something. Like, I'm literally telling you, I can't find any evidence of fakery in NASA's footage. Okay, I'm literally telling you. I analyzed their footage. It all cross-references on every single thing. The radio communications, the transcripts, the photos, everything matches. The low Earth gravity, every single thing matches. So what I'm trying to say is I can't find any debunk at all. And he said you don't care. I know you don't care. That's why you're not a serious person. Like, that's why NASA cares. Whether they are lying or not or whatever. They care about whatever they're doing. They're spending a lot of time on whatever they're doing. So what I'm trying to say is I believe them more. I'll have to trust them more than you or Bart Sabel. Especially Bart Sabel. Bart Sabel is an absolute lying dirtbag. Anyways, guys, I'll go here. Moonwood. So this guy also asked, have you ever talked about moon landing or flat Earth with Judy Wood? Says, yeah, she's anti-flat Earth, but thinks moon landing is not as we were told, but hasn't looked at the footage or images enough to opine if they were real or fake. Yeah. But anyways, so parts of the biggest lie ever. That one just needs everybody to get that on there. It's like I don't mind if you guys believe moon landing's fake, as long as you agree Bart Sabel is a liar. Yeah, anyways, let's continue further. So MES poll results. Peeps want weekly live streams. If I can afford a publicist, then I can get back to it. So bi-weekly we'll have to do for now. It's just very, very hard to do. I'm going to go poll right here. So here's the poll, guys. So MES poll results. I asked this before. So how often should I do MES live streams? Weekly, bi-weekly, tri-weekly, monthly? Because someone said monthly, and yeah. Okay, him and I went precision if perfect. You do the math. I was just saying stuff. Steven F8383. I don't know if Bart is lying. He may have been misled. Bart's an absolute liar. You can say he's MK Ultra, but again, he's not correct. That's the thing. Okay, so whatever you call him. So Steven F. Like what I like about Steven F is he at least admits that Bart's wrong, but Bart is a damn liar. My goodness. Oh my goodness. It's such a clutch. Anyways, and then this guy says, yeah, Netherlands Virgin says, for certain objects, one needs time to observe all the disinfo being peddled. That's why my first reaction was to wait at least a month or two after Kirk assassination to work through all the BS. It is useful to have disinformation advocates who believe what they're saying. Yeah, but it's just it's so bad. It's like his stuff is so bad. I literally told him, and he still repeats the same thing on like shows after shows after shows. It's like he's just a liar. Anyways, he's a liar. I can take it to court. One of the videos is a hammer retrieval Apollo 16. His hammer slams down, then because of the tether, you can't bend down far enough to pick it up. He bounces, tries to get low enough. Okay, Wild Swigger is literally obsessed with this hammer thing. Anyways, so here's this one here. I'm gonna put a link to this one. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna go over here quickly. Anyways, I want to try to focus, guys. We'll go over again. So this thing, whenever I talk about moon landing, especially flight Earth to a lower degree, but moon landing mainly, it's so many people just have to put their opinion on there. It's like I don't understand what's the issue with that. He's clearly on a tether trying to. Okay, so this guy right here, hammer retrieval Apollo 16. Is that the video? What is the actual thingy? Where is the tether? So you're saying one video has a tether, yet the ones that I showed you, there was no tether involved. So like, which one is it? You can't have. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, let's see. It picks up volumes. Actually, this video is so real. Like this one here, when he hits it, and then this one right here. Why is it so bad? Why did they have to do the worst quality ever? Yeah, I'll get the original one. I actually tried to replicate this. This is good proof that it's low Earth gravity. So what's the issue here? No, I know, but you have to be able to like actually accept criticism. This is a good video that shows a low Earth gravity. I'll show you why I actually tried to replicate it. I couldn't do it. See right here. So what is on the string?
Charlie.
He's on a tether. Where's the tether? We're gonna cover Neil Armstrong death testimony, and I really don't care what testimonies.
Pretty hard around here.
Or alleged testimonies. I really don't care. Look, we seem to cover black budget stuff and other stuff. Yeah, that is literally
Right.
amazing
I do that all
tech
the time.
Yeah, so he's trying to pick it up. So what's the issue? It's not easy going down.
My thumb in the way.
Yeah, and what's the issue? He's trying to bend it with a giant weight on his back.
Can't do it. Can't get down that far.
Okay, Wild Swigger, settle. No, please. You don't talk to the person doing a live stream like that. No, but anyways, what's the issue? Like, where's the string? There's not a single piece of tether anywhere. He's trying to pick up a thing on the ground with a weird
Now
thing.
we're gonna have to go get the tongs. Yeah, looks like a good plan.
Or anyways, so nothing special happened there, like absolutely nothing. And she with the hammer. So I actually included the hammer here. Hammer. So I actually tried to replicate this one here. So so no matter how many times I try, I can't replicate the astronaut dropping his hammer on the moon footage. Even by tossing the hammer forward on the ground, it still doesn't bounce as high or as far as the moon footage. The astronaut also dropped it backward, yet it launched higher and further forward than mine. This is very compelling evidence that the moon footage was shot in low Earth gravity. So here's me trying to replicate this one. So the hammer will actually, this is really good evidence of it. It appears he cannot bend forward. Yeah, but it's like whatever. He doesn't know. It appears he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to fall down on his spacesuit because he's got a freaking giant thingy on him. So notice how it levitates. It literally hits his foot and levitates. I tried to hit it on a steel thingy here. That's me. Literally trying to replicate. I can't do it. So is there a string on the hammer? Because it's literally levitating in the air. Watch. I try this over and over and over again. It's literally levitating, guys. Especially watching in slow motion. Yeah, especially if you watch this in slow motion. It's literally bounces and like there's a parabola there. A full levitation. And like multiple spins. This one, I can't even get it at all. Even if I push it forward, it does not go as far. He throws it backwards, hits his foot, and goes. So in other words, This is kind of what I mean by it doesn't matter what you analyze, it's all gonna correlate. Like this footage is a simple one. He drops it. No, wild sugar. You're just making anyway. This video is your footage isn't in slow motion. Mine's I know, but what I'm trying to say, I can't even replicate any part of it. Slow motion is not going to show it. I can't even get it in the air. His thingy is in the air. His thing is right here. Is literally from here to here, and it does like a full 360 in the air. Like it does a full backflip. So it does a full backflip in the air and like pretty good, like 5 feet away. I can't even get mine in the air at all. It doesn't matter what I try using a steel thingy. It hits a space. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to hit the steel. I can't make it do that. What I'm trying to say is it's literally floating. He hits his thing backwards and it goes forward much farther and higher than mine. Why do you think it's a piece of metal as well? You know what I'm trying to say? Go find anything. He's hitting this thing as well. So it doesn't matter what it is. You're not going to do it. I tried other stuff. Can you show me the where you found the picture where the orbs transferred humans? Interesting. Not sure. Remember when they're off in course because of jars. Anyways, Wild Swigger, I'm just putting time out. I don't like you literally got like owned and you just can't stop. This is pretty good footage. This is literally pretty good footage. Amazing. Okay, guys, watch this. Just please, just shut up. So, anyways, I included this one too. Like, I seen this one. There's nothing special about it, and there's a full one. Yeah. So here's fast motion. Here's double speed. So like, at what point is it gonna be? So he's hitting this. It's hitting it pretty hard. It's going to in there. So assume it's metal. If it's not metal, then what is it? Then who cares if it's any material you use? You're not gonna do this thing. It's like, is it like a balloon? Here's the full. Yeah, this floating one is amazing. Okay, it literally does a backflip. It does a backflip from the ground there. This does an absolute backflip.
That's all right. I do that all the time.
Yeah, that's him trying to get it. Yeah, I'll make it double speed. So he's trying to get it without going forward. He's got a freaking. Oh, that's a freaking high jump. And he's floating. Oh wait. Depends on what hammer. No, it doesn't. Anything you use will not do that. I'm telling you straight up. Go replicate it. If you don't replicate it, I literally don't care what you say. I'm the only one. I'm the only one in the world. I'm assuming that I had to try to replicate it.
Yeah, looks like a good plan.
Okay, some time of dead blow. Okay, they are Freemasons. Yeah, and USA was created by Freemasons. Your entire country is run by Freemasons. Is the country fake? Like, what do you want? Yeah, obviously Freemasons run the world, but this video is real. The video is real. Okay, it's like. Okay, anyways. Okay, so that was pretty epic stuff there. Anyways, guys, new poll, guys. Is a poll about the Epstein stuff. I want to show this quickly. Here's a poll, guys. Epstein poll. Anyways, so that hammer one, again, good proof that it was actually real. Okay, so I wrote right here, what will come about the Epstein files release? Someone, I think 1 or 2 people voted complete government overhaul, a few arrests, but nothing significant. A few big arrests, Clinton or Trump, etc. Nothing special happens. This is Jimmy Savile 2.0. I voted this one here. Nothing really special. Yeah, Buster's Freemason, so I don't trust him. Yeah, trust him for what? The footage is real. I'm saying every single person, every president you've ever voted for is a Freemason. Like, but they don't. It doesn't prove that they don't exist. Like, it doesn't prove that Trump is a AI or whatever. I know I'm nuts. Yeah, I know, but they aren't fussing about. Okay, yeah. So again, that's fine. His movement is wires in slow motion. His movement is inhibited. No, it's not. It's a giant spacesuit. What I'm trying to say is, your claim that it's wires is literally outlandish, and like it's like it's like defies basically simplicity. Simplicity is it's an awkward suit. It's hard to get bend down. Like that's just, that's what I'm trying to. Okay, we have Uncle Murray is on Odyssey Epic stuff. Anyways, guys, vote on the poll. Anyways, also the trolls. If I called you troll, even if you're a well-meaning troll or a well-meaning person, I apologize, but I keep doing my thing. Anyways, vote for the poll. What do you guys think will happen with the Epstein stuff? I voted nothing will happen. Jimmy Savile 2.0. Savile wiki. And so we go here. I think he was a necro. Yeah, so he engaged in necrophilic acts with corpses and elites. General infirmary mortuary. Savile was said to be friends with the chief mortician, who gave him near unrestricted access. So he would do things to dead bodies too. and this guy was like knighted by the queen and so on. Knighted. So he was knighted in 1990. All right, so he's knighted, and he's like doing things with like dead bodies, and like when the world is going on here. Matter of fact, I'm not trolling. No, I know, but you have to realize you have to also like understand the your audience. Like imagine you go to like a left-wing Democrat like Kamala supporter thingy. And then you just drop bombs on them. Yeah, but it's like you have to just be like respectful wherever you're, because I'm just saying like gotta be because like right here, like I need to see some like pretty good evidence. That hammer one, I already used as good evidence that it was like yeah, basically there's no string on the hammer, so that hammer is floating. That is very hard to do. Yeah, so Jimmy Savile is I think it's pretty much the same thing he is doing. Is pretty much Epstein and like hanging out with all the politicians and big names. So like even though we disagree, no, I agree. If we disagree, you have to realize I literally don't care what the agreement is or not. I'm saying like what is it? If you're going to a court of law, if you were going to compile, let's say a legal case against NASA, what is the top 3 arguments you'll make, or what's the number 1 you'll use? You're going to say, hey, him bending down, he can't bend because he has a string. Okay, they're like, prove it, and you're like, I can't. It just looks like. Okay, so your evidence is that it looks like it. Okay, so get out of my house. So I'm trying to say is. They use Nagarjuna's hammers instead. Okay, all right, we solved it. They use Nagarjuna's hammers instead. All right, we did it. We got the magic hammer. All right, so I'm gonna go right here. Put this Epstein. Okay, so anyways, let me know. What do you guys vote for? Do you think it will be complete overhaul? And I think did I put it somewhere here? Okay, I'll do that. Anyways, we're gonna get back on here. So thumbnail was taken from. I'm gonna save this just in case I accidentally delete it. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, good point. So what I'm trying to say is think of it as a law firm. Like you're gonna go to court, and you're gonna file like a complaint to NASA, a legal complaint. You get a lawyer, and then you file it. And you list the main argument. You're saying, okay, Charlie Duke can't bend down with his giant spacesuit because he has a string on him. All right, and then be like, okay, what's your evidence that it's a string? It looks like it. Okay, so your evidence is it looks like it. It's obvious. Okay, that's your evidence is obvious and looks like it. Like you're gonna be just hand waved away, and then the defendant will be like NASA will be like it's just awkward wearing the suit. Try it yourself and be like all right. It's like and so in other words, if they can hand wave it away saying it's just the suit's awkward and big, then we're done. He doesn't want to fall on it, and we're done. Or and he's on the moon. So it's like, why don't we have the tooling to remake the Saturn V anymore? Yeah, whatever. There's a bunch of reasons. It's like, why does the government spend trillions on nothing and cause like poverty and wars and nonstop? Like, what are you offering? I'm just saying the footage is real. Or not even the footage is real. I can't debunk it. So here's a thing I did. I put it here. Moon debunk. I literally. So here's me. Like I wanted the moon landing to be fake. I just couldn't do it. MES. After moon, I think something, yeah. So this is MES after not being able to debunk any moon landing footage. I'm trying because the main reason I was trying to do it is because Andrew Johnson literally calls him a hero. If you go check the evidence, YouTube, he calls Bart Sibrel a hero, but Bart Sibrel is just the biggest. So he calls Bart Sibrel a leader, Bart Sibrel Moon Man, Revelations, and so on. Like I'm telling you right now, when he calls and then I only covered MH370 Ashton Forbes strictly because Andrew Johnson thought the guy was real, and then I'm like, no, you just can't do it. NASA website reported mass of the moon was off by 1,000. Anyways, I don't know what these stories mean, and I literally don't care. I'm gonna go right here, a hero. So he's calling Bart Sibrel a hero.
But you know, he's a hero, really. I know. I greatly admire him and what he's done.
So Bart Sibrel's not a hero. Okay, I'm telling you. And then you go Morgan Reynolds. It's like this. Again, these are people I highly respect, and that's why I wanted it to be the thing to be fake. Because you see the moon right here, Bart. So he even has Bart Sibrel in here, and he references Bart Sibrel's 3.5-minute proof of the moon landings were hoax, and he uses these bogus. That parallel / perpendicular stuff. It's like, no, this is just, and this is Bart Sibrel's like the biggest thing. Yeah, it's right here. If he had a string, he wouldn't be scared to death to fall over. Yeah, okay. Kane's got.
Some people
Kane's got a
say
good
it's
point.
hard to believe that the moon landings were fake.
Like just to show you how big of a part. This is lying. He's literally lying. Like I don't. He's not misled. This is straight up lying.
I say the shadow runs at 9 o'clock. This is a 90-degree difference.
It's not 90 degrees. This thing goes there, and this is this one's actually going over to the left there. And this one, it appears 90, but even then, I replicate the exact same
from
thing.
objects 5 feet apart from one another. This proves that.
And he's saying that there's a second lighting, but why is there no other shadow anywhere else? Why is this one not? Why is this one here him not having a line shadow to the left?
This was taken on Earth with an electrical light inside of a television studio. This is all the proof that you need that the moon landings were.
Okay, so but guess what? My evidence is my evidence. If we were in court, you would point to the video and say, "See, he looks like he's on the moon, so he's on the moon." No, that's how it works. The government runs the world, all right? I mean, the NASA and them are the higher ones up. You have to show them that you have to show that the guys in charge are fake and stuff. NASA could be like, "Hey, we have how many hours and hours of footage?" But anyways, before we get to that, this guy right here he's pointing this absolute clown show, and I actually replicated the exact same thing. Moon Hollywood. I replicated the exact same thing. So I literally replicated this exact same thing. So here's what he says. It's not actually 90 degrees. It goes like this. It's a bit less. And then these ones also not 90. And I replicated this just using like just my driveway, just using the sun. I replicated his exact thingy. It looks the 90 degrees. I just put a toy on this. He's sitting above a crater. Anyways, so I replicated this in like whatever. So the lens makes those arrows not so. No, they're not square. This is the full footage. They're not 100%. I have literally replicated this exact same thing with the sun. It's just it appears that way with perspective, and it literally is the exact same photo. Every single thing. There's me. There's the astronaut. There's me. There's the rock. There's a toy. There's a rock. There's a toy. It's literally is it 90 degrees here. So what is special about this? There's nothing special about this. So this video, this is like literally this is me. I stood on a step ladder, like the first step, just because he's apparently above a crater. They say it looks like on the moon, so that's a narrative. No, that's not it. They have hours and hours and hours footage. They have live footage. They have like radio communications. They have literally papers written on it. They have literally low gravity on the moon. They have rocks from the moon. They have regolith. They have regolith simulants. You have universities on there. You have literally constant stuff on there. They have hours and hours, and I'll show you this one here. MES moon landing. So we have established that Bart's argument don't hold water. No, I agree, but these people don't know it. The guy in the Rumble didn't know it. So here's the in court. This would pass. You have literally here's the Apollo 11. So you have I'll show you right here. Apollo 11 pre-flight press conference, 51 minutes. Day 1 full mission, 8 hours. You got 8 hours, 7 hours, 54 minutes. Day 2, 4 hours, and then you have 3 hours, 6 hours on the mission. You got them landing there. There's 11 hours, 8 hours, 3 hours, and this is just that. So what I'm trying to say is, and these all corroborate, and then you have people literally telling you that they're on the moon. So they have the astronauts telling you they're on the moon. So you have witnesses, you have videos, you have people that work in the technicians. You have live footage. Those are all lies, bros. Anyways, it's hours. Anyways, so you're just putting a timeout for 30 minutes. Once you literally show yourself as just don't want to look at evidence, like just get away. If you use the logic, 2 planes crash. No, that's not what it is. The footage literally shows impossible physics. The footage. What I'm saying is the footage is real. Footage is real. My argument. Yeah, my argument is the same for 9/11 and moon landing. The footage is real. The footage, yes, what I'm trying to say is 9/11, the footage is real, and you can argue, like, well, what I'm trying to say is all this is the footage is real. See, it's called TV production. No, it's not called TV production. It's called literally pretty complex stuff there. So anyways, there's footage of it all, right? Yeah, there's 9/11. All the footage is real. No, not definitely a plane. A thingy struck whatever or into it. There's a category here. So, and again, you're just saying. I'm trying to say is Yeah, this person right here, United, says if we use your logic, 2 planes. No, that's not what I'm saying. If I use my logic, the videos are real. Why does NASA always show the Earth as a perfect sphere? Wouldn't it be more parachute? All right. Anyways, go ask Grok AI for that. I don't have time for that. The IQ of the chat just dropped. It dropped way too low. I don't want to deal with that. Anyways. Yeah. So so Kenny's got good points. If he had string, he wouldn't be scared to death or roll over. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So this one right here, again, Bart Sabrell is an absolute clown show. I want people to tell Bart Sabrell he's a liar. Like, just tell him, get him out of the show. Like, I tried to be as nice as possible. He didn't even reply to me anymore in my email once I showed him the Earth's rotating. And the Earth's rotating. I haven't even got to the Earth rotating part. Anyways, so continue further. I'm gonna close some stuff. All right, I just don't have time for this. All right, okay, Jimmy Savile. Yeah, so Jimmy Savile's pretty. Yeah, and also Bart Sabrell. Bart Sabrell born. So apparently, according to his book, and I highlighted it right here. So very interesting. Bart Sabrell writes in his September 11th, 2021 book, Moon Man. So again, he wrote it on, it's published on September 11th. So again, this is where, that's good evidence he's a liar. He's publishing on 9/11. And he also wrote his book in 2001. So it's like January, and called The Biggest Conspiracy. So anyways, so he wrote that he was born at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and that his father was a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Air Force. This is the same town of Dayton, Ohio, that the Wright brothers and Neil Armstrong were born in. Note also that Bart Sabrell states that the 9/11 was done by explosive demolition and references control opposition architects and engineers for 9/11 truth, 9/11 truth. In the book, he also echoes the QAnon narrative of white hats versus black hats or secret warring factions within the U.S. government. So we go right here. He says, believe it or not, the Wright brothers, Neil Armstrong, and myself were all born in and around that all-American town of Dayton, Ohio. Now, possibly the most representative state of American culture in the entire nation. And in fact, I was born at the aviation's highly acclaimed and secretive Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is located there. My father was a high-ranking officer in the United States Air Force. So we got literally a spook telling he's a spook, and he's referencing A9 truth right here. I was informed that each of these warring factions within the U.S. government, so talking about white hats, black hats, whatever, and he says have their own secret armies, air forces, reconnaissance, satellites, and spies, which are continually battling each other under the radar and outside the reporting the media. So yeah, he's doing full QAnon stuff. How it all ended, I do not know. I know that the President Kennedy's assassination, Apollo deception, as well as certain other events like 9/11 are all manifestations of this internal battle. Right? So it says right here, a third skyscraper that collapsed on 9/11 that was not even hit by airplane, which was known as WTC Building 7. And then you see if you, this is from Andrew Johnson's video, so I just took screenshots. I don't want to get the book. And he references architects and engineers signing petition and so on. Yeah, so again, so it's like, yeah, right here. Yeah, it actually goes right here. And as it proves beyond a doubt that explosive demolitions were used that day. So again, we have a QAnon, literally a military spook, and pushing 9/11 disinfo. So what about the structures on the moon? Do you know about those? Which structure? Anyways, you guys have to keep on. Okay, anyways, you have to understand how I am. I go one step at a time. If you can find one thing and then make an opinion, I'll get a very educated opinion on it. Like what I'm trying to say is the footage that showed you, like the hammer footage, that's real. That's literally as real as it can get. You're not gonna convince anybody that's a string on top unless people that already believe that NASA is faked it. Like that hammer one is literally as real as low gravity as it gets. Anyways, guys. I'll read this one after. I'm going to continue on here. So thumbnail right here was taken from, I like going through here. So this thumbnail, this is building 6. Yeah, we have an hour and a half. I want to see how much more we can get into other stuff. So I'm going to try to power through all these notes. And then at the end, I'll see if we have time for these random stuff here. But I'm going to try to power through. So thumbnail is taken from here. And this is a giant hole in it. I'm going to open this right here. I'll just open it wherever it opens. Okay. Yeah, this is right here. How does it just open? How do I open it in the channel? Context. Oh, that's how you click it. Does it open here? Okay, there it is. It doesn't open. How do I just open it in my thingy that's already open? This is an interesting thing. I'll just have to view in channel then. Yeah, this is just brutal. Okay, I'm gonna go like this then. The only way I could do it. Paste it like here. All chats. Okay, so MES links. Just go to it. Like, I don't understand. So I have to go, okay, it's just like, why doesn't it find it? All right, so I'm gonna have to do this. look at this photo very closely. I'll do this right here. Whoops. Okay, there it is. Let's do that. So anyways, guys, why is this just clear? Just channels. Like, what is happening? Okay, there it is. Yeah, so this photo I got from here is building 6, and that's the exterior lobby columns of I think the North Tower. There's a giant hole in there, and that's building 6. These are the lobby columns. It's towering above the North Tower. Where in the world the North Tower go? And where is the giant hole in there? So that's again, that's advanced, super advanced technology. Right here is super duper advanced technology. That was in the thumbnail there. The other part is I have here Edgar Fouché flying triangles is the triangle right here. And I put it in my article on quasi-crystals, Penrose tilings, and metamaterials and optical cloaking, because that's what he was talking about in here. And I'm going to go to this one right here. So Edgar Fouché, he was the, it says he worked on it or something like that. And he wrote a book. And it's interesting, his middle name is Rothschild, but he says no relation to it, but that's just pretty wild. But listening to him, I think it's real deal because the disinfo agent alien scientists tried to like railroad him and like keep him well, basically gatekeep by keeping his info away from too many people. So this is Edgar Fouché, and he's the one who wrote about this flying triangle. So TR3B, flying triangle operational model, and again, in 1998 he was talking about, and he was also talking about metamaterials and so on. So he was referencing metamaterials, quasi-crystals before that they got acknowledged by the mainstream science world. So there's him and so on. And apparently he had a mercury plasma accelerator ring and basically spinning 60,000 RPM and it somehow creates low inertia. Rochelle Fouché. Yeah, he says no relation, but that's just, I don't know, that's pretty wild. So his name is Rochelle Fouché. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. And then optical cloaking. Edgar Fouché had stated that quasi-crystals were used in the outer skin of the TR3B. So he says in the outer skin, they're using quasi-crystals. This brings our attention to a 2015 paper by Svetlana Broska, the potential use of it. And basically, you can have some weird light effects and so on. And you could get negative refractive index. And I went through a whole lot of stuff in here. You can get, I think, it's possible faster speed of light. The moment here. Yeah, you got some other optical cloaking and so on. So again, he's the one talking about this. But what I find interesting is, if you go to the Wikipedia on triangle, on the triangle. This is why I think he's a real deal, even though his middle name is Rothschild. Greener has claimed toroidal structures can also create invisibility. Yeah, again, you could say lots of it. It's like, yeah, that could be possible, but I need to see something. Like this guy, at least he's a whistleblower. But so if you go to Black Triangles UFOs, they have a Wikipedia page. Black triangles are UFOs reported as having a triangular shape and dark color, typically observed at night, described as large, silent, and hovering and moving silently, and displaying pulsating colored lights, which they can turn off. So you got this one right here, Phone Skies. It's March 13th. This is way back. Phoenix Lights. Yeah, this one sighting like that. Example: UAP formation of the triangle type is another one. TR3B Astra. A rumored top-secret anti-gravity reconnaissance developed by under a black budget. Some other stuff. But what's interesting is they never mentioned Edgar or Edgar. So they never mentioned him. So what in the world is going on here? So why aren't they mentioning like literally the TR3B guy? Literally, it's this guy right here, the quasi-crystal guy. They never mention him in the Wikipedia. It's like, what's the point of Wikipedia? Like, what is the actual point? Okay, anyways, let's go back here now. So Artemis logo, I got it from here. Apollo logo, there's the other part. Strategic Defense Initiative logo, and then Time Magazine cover, Ronald Reagan. So so we got this logos. These are pretty interesting logos they got. Anyways, this was the Artemis mission, and the Artemis, they're supposed to actually fly yesterday around the moon, launch yesterday, but they got rescheduled to next month. So we'll see what about that. Anyways, and there's the Apollo logo, the usual. They all it's probably got some, and there's Apollo, and his name has to be literally Apollo. And another thing is interesting is Trump is like obsessed with Apollo for some reason. So Trump has like literally, yeah. So this is apparently Apollo has like a swan there. Apollo has like a giant swan. He apparently flies in a swan. He's got this one here. You got Swan Song, Led Zeppelin. That's Apollo without like genitals for some reason. And then you got Apollo and the Swans, Inspired Lightness, and then you got Donald Trump sitting on a giant ceramic swan, but he also has like in his penthouse. So Donald Trump's 66th floor penthouse exposes idol son Apollo, god of Zeus, whatever. So you got Apollo led by his chariot by Aurora. This is in his penthouse. It's like all gold everywhere. State of Aurora. He has Muhammad Ali tribute book for some reason. Trump coat of arms, Burns toy Mercedes. All right, and now at the top there, you should have Apollo. Yeah, you have Apollo in his chariots or something. So again, God seems likely to be Apollo again, who's often portrayed crossing the heavens in his chariots. So there's Apollo in his chariots on top, and so on. Yeah, so we got Trump, Apollo, and so on. So it's pretty interesting. So you erase my links. What links? You can't post links in my chat unless you are a moderator. He says, true colors. No, you're a clown, but nonetheless, I'm not deleting your links. You can't post links. Only Stephen F. can post links. If you have links, put them in my thing here. Like, I'll only put people that I trust. You're not a person I can trust. You can't put links in YouTube unless you're a moderator in the chat for obvious reasons. So you'll have to go and you could, if you want, you could email me it if you want. Let's go right here. This guy commented right here. What's this comment right here? Thanks, Amos. Okay, Larry, you can post a link right here. Might work. There's another bigoted grifter with a god. Okay, so right, treat people. You're a bad person. Or a bad person. My goodness, it's like just people just don't understand. Like, just get away from me. Just mute. I literally forever. I just don't have time for this. It's like unbelievable. It's like the lack of respect for like people that are like putting something out there. They have to realize I also literally don't care. You can ask for proof, then you say you can't post links. Okay, just go away. Oh, just go away. Hide user. Put user timeout. 24 hours. It's like literally. I'm like, you're an absolute troll. I was gonna say email me, and it's like they just can't handle. Anyways. All right, moon landing brings out the worst. Everybody. All right, anyways, guys, let's continue on this journey. Yeah, so this Time magazine cover, this quasi crystals, this Apollo. Yeah, so again, Apollo is very interesting. What does that mean, and what does Artemis mean? I'm gonna go to Artemis. I'm gonna go right here. What does Artemis mean in like occult? Okay. Yeah. So okay, what does Artemis mean? Name. Later named Artemis. What is it named? Named Artemis. Okay, it's always a freaking like Greek god. Okay, so is a goddess of hunting, the wilderness, wild animals, transitions, nature, vegetation, childbirth, or care, or prosperity and chastity. Later times she's identified as Selene, the personification of the moon. Okay, so we got this is Artemis. So we got Apollo, we got Artemis, we got some magical peeps, and they got the wreath there. Okay, so we got some New World Order stuff there. Okay, there's some animals and so on. Okay, so we got some Latona with her children Apollo and Diana. So which one is the other person? Okay, we got some creeps here. Apollo's the sun. Apollo missions were a symbolic unification of the sun, moon, and an astrochemical marriage. Okay, fascinating. All right, anyways, so and there's the strategic defense initiative. This one is fascinating. It gets very, very little traction here in like the world. So program was announced in 1983 by President Ronald Reagan, a vocal critic of the doctrine of mutual assured destruction. Yeah, Reagan called for a system that would end mutually assured destruction and render nuclear weapons obsolete. Elements of the program reemerged in 2019 under the Space Development Agency. So we got the SDA in 2019 just for Trump to come in. Okay, Star Wars, and basically they called it Star Wars program, and you can see what they were attempting. See what they were attempting to make. I think they had a list of ground-based interceptors, X-ray lasers. They basically they're literally developing laser beams in space there. So we got some absolutely wild stuff there. Excalibur. You're basically direct energy weapons, chemical lasers, and all this. What's up? You have to do a live stream about the Purple Dawn theory. It's well, okay, I have no idea what Purple Dawn is. Yeah, except, yeah, howdy. All right. An Artemis concept of a ground space-based hybrid laser system. Okay, this is basically you got literally from the ground. They even were developing mirrors in space. You can shoot off from high powered laser here or directed energy weapon, bounce it off here, and then literally target stuff. So we got literally magic stuff going on here. DAI drawing on the Soviet Terra laser and not, but again, even just by conventional lasers, that's a massive freaking machine there. SDF was not just lasers. In this kinetic energy weapon test, a .25 Lexan projectile, okay, this is like a thermoplastic, was fired from a light gas gun at a velocity of 23,000 feet per second or 7,000 miles per second or 16,000 miles an hour at a cast aluminum block. This is a piece of plastic. This plastic was sent through this and it blows up. Holy, how come it doesn't go through it though? Like the 9/11 quad planes, Death Stars. Okay, and then the logos, they always got some magical Freemasonic logos. That is okay, this is some timeline. Okay, this is pretty interesting. I'm gonna actually lower my chair now, and I'm just gonna keep going on this one. It's pretty fascinating stuff here. All right, anyways, let's keep going down. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. Second, I'm almost down low. Okay, I'm not reading this one. This is a good timetable. So this is 1980. This is a 1983 Reagan Star Wars speech. I want to see that speech actually. Then we got demonstrated hit to kill capability and a homing overlay. Okay, is mid infrared chemical laser. Brilliant pebbles. General. Okay, this is a strategic defense phase. Anyways, that's a bunch of random stuff. Just why do they make it so hard to read? Like, what is Wikipedia doing? Why are they getting a low quality photo, and why not just make it text so we can actually read it, like not just a photo? Anyways, so that's pretty well stuff. And this look at the President Reagan Star Wars program 33 years later. This was written in 2021. So why did they have to wait till 2021 just so they can throw 33 years in there? And yeah, so we got this is again, these are all just conventional tech. This is from the 1980s, and we got this guy here. We got literally Ronald Reagan, and yeah, so Ronald Reagan with Star Wars. And so anyways, let's continue further into here. So the trailer was made from this one here, and again, it's but the trailer I made. This is 11 hours. Like, this is literally 11 hours. So we have 11 hours right here, and someone's saying it's string or something, but I'm like, where is the string in any of this 11 hours? Yeah, 33 hours. So if we go, I'll make a double speed, 10x speed. I mean 16x speed. I'm gonna play it. So, in a court of law, they just show them this video, and they'll be like, yeah, okay, we agree with you, moon landing is real, just from this video. In a court of law that's run by the same guys, like, this is pretty convincing. Like, every single detail is corresponding with each other. I'm going to keep going right here. I'm going 16x speed. Okay, and then see what we find. Just to show you what we could find. So this is how I find the highlights. Like, I'm trying to say those highlights, nobody else has done it. Like, I'm the only one that can go through, like, well, those specific kind of highlights. I might do one with like all of Apollo 11. This is Apollo 16 again. This is 1972, not the this is years after the other one. This was apparently the last time people were on the moon, or the last mission on the moon, and normal stuff. Okay, and the other part is, don't get the video and photos correspond. There are differences. Show me it. Show me a difference. What I'm trying to say is, the photos and videos are taken, like, the guy there is taken from it, and it's like, show me something. They correspond. It's like on a casual take, they correspond. Like, show me something that doesn't correspond. Okay, why is this not? So whenever it doesn't show, apparently they couldn't get live feed while it was roving. Apparently, whatever the reason was. So I want to get to the this part. So like, so you watch this at like, again, watch this at 16x speed. They're panning around. They do full 360 multiple times. There's no studio anywhere. There's literally nothing anywhere. Okay. So it keeps going. It's like, which part of it is? Where's the string in them? You got close-up shots on them. Where's the actual string anywhere? Or they got some super AI? So all Apollo 11 simulations, of course, the transcripts will be considered. Yeah, you have live feed. You have that. What I'm trying to say is, it would be super complex, and also like there's no background thingy there. Where's the cameras? This is the one where they're hopping around, they're jumping, and I think we had one where they fall around. I'll show you the one where they fall around. Let's see if we can find any string or anything. So where's the string anywhere? Where's the string on the dust? This guy says, we'll have to know the true reason all space companies are obsessed with vectors. Interesting. Yeah. So he's doing stuff. And what's interesting is like almost all the videos and footage is literally them just doing like footage of the sand or the dust, this random stuff. So this guy's hovering, walking around, carrying some stuff. So where's the and it's like what? Yeah, basically a lot of them are just like basic engineering stuff that they're doing. There's nothing special in any of them. The term is wire. Wire. No, where's wire? Where's anything? Okay, there's him picking stuff up and moving around like, and hours and hours and hours and hours of this. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, okay, and okay. Yeah, they're doing just basically like collecting samples and so on, doing a lot of random stuff. Yeah, there's what I'm trying to say is there's not a string anywhere or a wire. So you could say wires all you want, and there's really nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Okay, so that was that one. And also, anyways, this stream I did was there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over this stuff, and I'm gonna go over power through all this stuff. Because we have literally an hour left, an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to power through and let me know how it goes. And again, guys, in the chat, just be respectful to me. Man, like Steven Evans is probably one of the only respectful guys that are like anti-mooners. It's like, it's disrespectful when someone just says, hey, it's fake, it's XYZ, blah, blah, because like, I literally just spamming the chat. Theoretical and film Mars can be invisible, but super strong. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is, yeah, show some evidence of that. You have, that could have been painted out. I'm super late. Okay, Tammy's in the house. Let's go. Okay, so I'm trying to say is you got to show something super detailed. Anyways, so Shadow Commission on 9/11 Epstein files. Okay, this is very interesting. So if you go right here, and this is the J mail. So this guy's this site is amazing. Whoever made this, absolutely congrats. So they put all the Epstein files in, made it look like a Gmail, but they call it J-mail for Jeffrey. So this guy here, for some reason, his name's Epstein. Is Edward J. Epstein, no relation to the actual Epstein. Like, no family relation, but they're obviously all together. So he says, and any interest in being in the shadow? This was in January 6, 2003. He emails Ghislaine Maxwell. Any interest in being on the Shadow Commission on 9/11? The membership list is secret. Rough cut is over here. And he has this website, Edward J. Epstein. Let me know. Regards, Ed Epstein. And then she says, thanks for the invite. Unfortunately, I cannot be on the Shadow Commission. Like, what in the world's going on here? And what's cool about this is you can click the view original document. So you can view original from the Justice one. You have to above 18 years of age. And you can see right here. So I think they used AI to put it all together. So thanks for the invite. Unfortunately, I can't be on the Shadow Commission at blah, blah, blah. And that's G Max replying to Ed Epstein. So, and they put it in like a Gmail setup. That's absolutely fascinating how they did that. And yeah, so whoops. His Edward J. Epstein it's gone, so you have to go to Web Archive, but it has some cool stuff there. Edward J. Epstein was a very mainstream JFK 9/11 conspiracy. Okay, that makes sense. So apparently they were anti 9/11 commission. I mean, they were anti 9/11. Okay, pieces. Why is it not showing there? I'll just do a normal one. All right. Yeah. I don't know why that's not loading. Okay, there's the loading one. Okay, there it is. See some 2026. Let's go way back. Okay, let's go to let's go way earlier. Let's see if it's in 2005 maybe. Okay. Anyways, I don't know why it's not loading, but I have this guy actually had it loading. If I go here, because I had it shared right here. I think I had it shared Epstein. Okay, so right here, Edward, and then yeah, Nick's the one who put the comment there. So he has an archive link. So yeah, sometimes archive is slow. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Edward J. Epstein, nerd of the state, state of the evidence, the abyss, and so on. So really December 11th, and this guy's like a journalist or something. Edward J. Epstein. and I have the links to him. Edward J. Epstein, this guy here. You don't think they had advanced AI for a long time before they released it public? Yeah, they obviously, yeah, I think they had advanced AI. But what I'm trying to say is, the Apollo, the faking would be better AI, like 1,000x better than the current AI we have now public. But again, you also have the witness, basically all people working there, and it was live footage. Like a lot of it was live. A lot of it was live. The live part is a part where it's just it's just remarkable. So what I'm trying to say is, if they faked the moon landing, there's literally absolutely nothing you could do besides getting free energy out there. Like in terms of psyops, it's just what I'm trying to say is there's very few fake footage psyops. That's the thing. What I'm trying to say is fake footage. Find me a certifiable fake footage psyop, and the first one that comes to mind is MH370. Those are so obvious. Tammy, give it a thumbs up, and maybe Matthew will forgive you. Tammy, what do you mean? No, Tammy's yeah, you're right. Yeah, Tammy, you gotta post stuff. Oh, so it's that's Joe Massa. Okay, epic stuff. Not all people working there. The footage was broadcast live. It wasn't filmed live. What? It was broadcast live, and the footage of it matches. Like I showed the other one. Like I showed in the other part there. So I'm trying to say is there's very, very little like evidence of it. Again, you could speculate that it's fake or what. I'm trying to say is, if it's fake, it's nothing that we've ever seen. There's literally nothing like it in the public world right now. It's better than we have right now. You can literally fake in perfect view how it would look like back then. Especially with the rotation of the Earth. This part over here again. You have to see, guys, Earth rotation. So if I go to Hurricane Bernice right here, it's clearly rotating, guys. Like the Earth is clearly rotating in there, and there's a hurricane in there. All thumbs up before the show. Okay, picks up. Thank you. If we go right here, like literally, they all correspond to each other, and they rotate right here. If I go to Earth rotation, so you got 33 minutes. It's pretty interesting how it turns out to be 33 minutes. I was picking one, but the other one was 13 minutes, and it's 33 minutes. The third broadcast shows the Earth more clearly rotating after 33 minutes. Yeah, so like the Earth is rotating, guys. Like there's nothing in the halfway to the moon footage. The Earth is rotating. Okay, it's like you're faking that. Congrats, you guys win. You guys win. Okay. Yeah, it's like okay. It's just. Anyways, this is the Edward J. Epstein guy, who was emailing Ghislaine Maxwell to join her his Shadow 9/11 commission, right? And that's this links and all this weird stuff. All right. Anyways, okay, so continue. So this guy here, Eddie Kubreski, so he was on my show before with John Hutchison. He sent me this book by supposed Apollo program engineer William Mills Tompkins discussing aliens. It's weird. Can we agree the possibilities are they are in space filming the Earth, or they are in a studio in Earth with an Earth special effect? No. What do you mean? Can we get they're in Earth? They're in space filming with an Earth special effect? No. They're in a low gravity environment. They're in a low gravity environment with no lighting issue, and with like the most realistic lighting stuff of all time. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's a low. Yeah, and again, going back into the thing. This is how I felt like. MES after, not. Okay. MES after Moon. Yeah. So anyways, Dumb and Dumber was one of my favorite movies growing up. So MES after not being able to debunk the moon landing. This is how I felt like.
No way. That's great. We landed on the moon.
That's how I felt like when I'm like, oh man, we actually landed on the moon. It was like sad. It was actually pretty sad. I'm like, man. Anyways, can we agree? Earth special? No, I'm saying it's the gravity's low. Wherever they are, they're in low gravity. The perfect low gravity. There's no evidence of low gravity in this. What? That one. No, they're in low gravity. They're literally in low. They're like doing backflips and so on. Even in the halfway of the moon, they're in low gravity. That one's perfect evidence of it. In the shots of them, the Earth rotating, there's literally like I don't know if you're serious or not. Like literally, even Bart Sabrell says that there are. Even Bart Sabrell says that that's why he's saying low Earth orbit. This right here. This footage right here, they're literally hovering. Let's go, gravity. So here is, yeah, because this guy, he doesn't roll, Buzz Aldrin doesn't roll, but this one is pretty cool. I included this one here. You have a flashlight in low gravity. It's floating. Hits it. It's like floating. I don't know what you want. Is it a string there or something? It's turning this way. It's turning that way. There are cuts between the shots. Again, just stop talking. Please, this is in live TV broadcast. Okay, so it's like, anyways, there are cuts. I don't care. This is low gravity. This environment is low gravity. Where are they at doing this? So now we got there, and that was live. This was on the live footage. This was live footage. It wasn't even the other one. This live footage matches the recorded one. This is live footage, and you can hear the narrator talking too. Anyways, yeah, and this was the live ABC news coverage. In the uncut version, the torchlight stops for no reason. No, anyway, stop it. Well, Swagger, I was respectful. No, you're not respectful, okay? You put me in a timeout for disagreeing. No, I put you because you're just spamming with nonsense. If I was Buzz, I would sue Bart for defamation. Yeah, but it's also, I think, they're probably in somewhat of a cahoots because Buzz Aldrin keeps the... Buzz Aldrin is probably... He's probably done more to keep normies away from conspiracy stuff than, like, most people. Because he literally... The people that don't believe the government, yeah, they typically fall for him. But the ones that believe the government literally look at Buzz Aldrin punching Bart Sabrell and literally, like, applaud. So you go right here. And this is a good comment. One jab for man and one uppercut mankind. And then this is Bart, Buzz. Yeah, so... Yeah, apparently this was... Someone made a comment right here. I think, Bart, and, or mankind. Someone made a good comment. It's like one small jab for man, and one giant uppercut for mankind. Oh, where's that? Why doesn't that show there? Someone made a comment. I think it might be on Reddit. I wasn't spamming you. Anyways, you're spamming right now. You were literally talking about me when I'm like in a live stream trying to do like a million things at once, and like hassling with just like these as if you're like you want attention. Just tell me what do you want? What's a specific thing? No, you're not respectful. This is not respectful. You were talking like that, pretending as if I was not respectful to you is disrespectful. Like, tell me what you want. Make it quick. What's the actual thingy? And that's it. Have like a spinning torchlight on the uncut. I have that on there. Okay, so now we're. Oh my goodness, I have it in there as well. Let's see the spinning one. So which was the spinning one? Let's see, this is 1038. You can see the Bart Moon. So here's how I do it. You could go gravity. What is that? Flashlight. Flash light 0. Okay, here's the one that's this is this one here. Okay.
Yeah, if I can go to carefully, it'll tell right where it is.
So that's that one. And now that's pretty good evidence. Like that's right there is pretty convincing. Anyways, yeah, so that's this is at 34 GTT, yeah, GET, so that's pretty cool. And it also matches up with the footage at 34, so it would be in this one. I think it would be in this one. No, it would be this one here, 34. Also, the cuts, even if you say there's cuts, they match the actual GET that were shown live on live TV. So let's go to the thingy, and again, they're doing floating stuff. So you're actually saying that this is now low gravity? Like this is, so that's the thing. Steven, if sometimes I think you're a troll sometimes. It's weird. Like I think it's a lot of it's just wasting my time. Let's go to the this one here. So which part? Which time frame?
Here with a filter on it.
Yeah, instead of wasting my time, I'll just tell you here which time. Here's the link. No, okay, wild. Okay, you're gonna get blocked again. By my logic, there's every single video matches, so the footage is real. Logic, the 911 footage is real. You'll get blocked if you keep misleading. If you keep getting my position wrong. Okay, so anyways, well, super good. If you do one more time you say it like that, you're gonna get blocked for 24 hours or just permanently forever. But I'm looking at the same thing. No, it's dustifying in midair. Okay, I'm telling you, just put a time out. Okay, 30 minutes now. Come back in 30 minutes. Like I told you, you have literally just calm down. I told you, I've made it very, very clear. Nyland footage is real. Apollo footage is real. Okay, what happens in them? It's your opinion, but the footage is real. That's my position. So stop saying it's like saying it's gravity collapse or whatever. No, that's not what it is. Thousands of melted cars around 9/11. Interesting, yeah, definitely. So, anyways, this is for Stephen F. What timestamp is your mystical stopping flashlight? And then once you have that, let me know. Because I'm not gonna go search for it. I don't have time for that. Okay. Epstein is AI hex. Okay, let's go. Okay, we got yeah, maybe. But again, they probably advanced AI. But again, but it's hard to tell. Epstein's obviously a creep, but it's like, what's special? The low Earth gravity could be achieved in various ways. Vomit, comet, or special. Yeah, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is you made a point about the thing stopping. That's not what you're talking. Mixed techniques, but it's also live. It was also live TV. So anyways, so Stephen F. Please. You already shared those Apollo detectives guys, which were literally straight up liars. So again, anyways, I'm gonna continue on this. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. So it's like, yeah, the moon landing. I don't understand what's like. I don't know why conspiracy peeps have so much issue just accepting that. Yeah, they went to the moon. Who cares? Like, it's like they want to argue that it wasn't, but without even entertaining that it was. Like, like even if they went, it's just they went on a big rock and waste a bunch of money. Like, what do you want with just rocket firecracker technology? So basically, yeah, it's just a waste of money regardless. So okay, so I'm gonna go right here. So this guy right here, Eddie Krabrowski sent me this book by supposed Apollo program engineer William Mills Tompkins discussing aliens. And also apparently, this is interesting. I just wanted to see a Grok AI analysis of this. This guy apparently, but then he says, my life in a top secret world of UFOs, think tanks, and Nordic secretaries. So he's selected by extraterrestrials. But I think is he an actual Apollo guy? Was he an actual, let's say engineer? So I was told that this guy's an engineer. And it was the start of my many encounters affecting my entire 57 years of aerospace engineering. My mission was under... Okay, so this guy's saying... but again, was he actually in the Apollo program? Apollo module. Do you think they have nukes in space? I literally don't know. Again, nukes is just a big bomb. I don't really care. It's like, you have to realize, I literally don't care. I think they can like travel anywhere and so on. And another good evidence for the moon landing is moon reflective mirror. Yeah, they put a moon there. You could actually reflect it off there. These ones right here. You actually do this. You can actually go to this one. So this part, another part, but the if you go to court,
vertical direction.
they literally have these like perpendicular mirrors where you can like flash. You know how you look at a mirror at right angles? You can look at yourself. So you can actually fire one. They left one on the moon. You can go to a observatory and literally tell them to fire one, and it will bounce off exact same location. Again, do you think China has a world-ending weapon? they're all the same thing. The broadcast is live. All that proves is the footage has to have been filmed by that. Yeah, but it's matching their dialogue. They're like literally talking to the actual guys on the TV. Like they're actually like talking. I think they were talking about it. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it was filmed live. So whatever they did, they had to do it like quick or somehow prep it beforehand where it somehow matches if anything happens that there's no issues. So I'm trying to say is it wasn't like the complexity increases dramatically if it's live. Everything has to be done properly if it's live. Like what I'm trying to say is the footage airing live, even if they pre-recorded, then that means they have to pre-record it in exactly how as it would be in live. Okay, 24:25 on the Apollo footage. Torch stops something while spinning. Astronauts quickly grabs it. Not into footage. Okay, let's see. That was the 34 one. So this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. Yes, he was the Eddie Kabrowski's in the house. He was a section engineering chief at the commanding manual that went out to moon. I've never met Lou Thomas, but I'd kind of personally knew, but I know. But is there any? I just want to get documentation. I want to find that because that's interesting. Because I searched his name, he wasn't on the wiki. Okay, 2425. Let's see what happens here.
And it is sort of down in a dark corner, so we have a flashlight here to.
Okay, where's the stopping?
See things.
The torch stops suddenly while spinning.
And if I can let go of it carefully, it'll just hold itself right where it is.
Okay, where's stopping?
Roger. As long as disturb it will.
Where's the stopping? 2425. I went there, nothing happened. Oh, was it just before? Go here. He's holding it. He's holding it.
It is sort of down in a dark corner, so we have a flashlight here to help us see things. And
Okay, where's the stop moving? Like I don't understand. Are we on the same thing? This is 2425. Nothing happened.
the surgeons are saying thank you there for that. And it is sort of down in a dark corner, so we have a flashlight here to help us see things. And if I can let go of it carefully, it'll just hold itself right where it is.
And it's drifting slowly. It's after 22, but you wrote 2425. Like, what is happening here? You said 2425. Okay, here it is where they, let's see here. 44, okay. 2225.
On there, Earth, we'll show you our food cabinet here in a second. 11, Roger.
Okay, so where's the thing? Like, I don't understand. Okay, anyways, well, I'm gonna go to the compressor. Sorry, 24. Sorry, but you wrote 2425. I went there. There's nothing there. Like, I don't understand. One more last time, and I'm just gonna ignore you.
So we have a flashlight here to
So-
help us see things.
So we'll fast forward double speed. So what's happening? 1 second, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Let it run. Okay, yeah, I'll let it run, but what are we doing?
Roger, long as it's started, well. Apollo 11, Houston, that's a pretty good demonstration. You started off really stable there, Mike.
He spins it and it stops. It will be very clear, but where? So he spins it, you know, but like, you just said 2425 and there's nothing. I'll go right here, 20.
Houston, that's a pretty good demonstration. You started off really stable there, Mike.
And it hits something here. It hits something here at the bottom. It looks like it hits something and it stops. Like, what's the issue?
Well, the problem is, no matter how carefully you let
They use a giant solenoid to get zero gravity. Okay, let's go. So they're using Hudson effect. But what's... Like, you have to tell me, what's the specific... anyways, okay. Stephen, tell me the specific spot. I don't have time for this. Like, literally, tell me the exact specific thing. There's 2425. Nothing's happening for 20 minutes. 20 seconds. Okay, here's 2425. Double speed. I have other videos evidence. No, there's no wires in ISS. There's literally a full 360 you can walk through and all that. What did it hit? Something. It hit something on the wall. It does it multiple times, not just the one time. It hits something right here and stops. I think actually no, after this one. So it's right here. He's gonna hit this. When is it hitting? Something's gonna hit.
You started off really stable there, Mike.
Yeah, it hit something right there on the wall. It looks like it hit something on there. I don't know what it is, but it hit something. That's what it looks like. And it just floats back down. Like, like, I don't know what you want. Is that your thingy? There's a bunch of stuff on the wall. Looks like it hit something. So this is the thing. So what I'm trying to say is, in court, you're gonna say, they're using some string or something because it hit something. It's drifting backward toward. Why not? It's drifting and it hit something. Like, what is special? like what I'm trying to say is, even if you're right, nothing is shown there. Like, there's literally nothing. So you can easily hand wave it away. It hit something. Like, what it hit? I don't know. It hit something. Doesn't hit the wall. Yes, Stephen, please. These are the things where don't waste my time on that. Okay, just please don't waste my time. Okay, Kane commented. Maybe put a link or something. Best channel for truth anywhere. This is one smart guy. While no one agrees with everyone completely, show them actual evidence and you listen. No, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I will listen. Like, that's the thing. You show it. 10 o'clock position of... anyways, guys. I'm not looking at this freaking... that freaking, like, flashlight. Okay, that flashlight is literally damn good evidence of low gravity. So, so basically what I'm trying to say is Terra Firma's position that they use a giant... or they used a solenoid to go at lower gravity. That's more believable than this guy saying it doesn't hit the wall. No, I'm saying it could have hit the wall. It could have hit something. I don't know what it is. But Bill, flashlight asymmetric. When you hit it, when you spin it, it has to flip over. The Russian did an experiment with a wing nut. Exhibits the same. Yeah, but that's. But I think it's not that. It's not that. I think it just hit something. There was one. Oh, that could be one thing. I have seen that one. I have seen that one. The asymmetric. This was the. This was like the. I think the tennis racket effect. Tennis racket effect. But I doubt that was. I think it just hit something. I think here's tennis racket effect. Here's a weird tennis racket effect in space. This right here. See this in auto turns. I've seen this one. Yeah, it's a tennis racket theorem. So if you have a tennis racket, it will rotate in random directions. So it's like, what was it hitting something? But I doubt it. I think it just I think it was just hit something on the other one. Okay, don't have time. Too busy, but I wanted to drop something. As you know, epic stuff. No, I know, but that one I think it was just because it was I think it hit the wall. It looks like it hit the wall because it doesn't do the tennis racket the entire time. Racket theorem. What's this?
11 Houston, we just lost.
I think
We're going.
24. I still want to work in. Was it tennis? I don't think it's tennis racket. I think it just hit something.
The surgeons are saying thank you there for that.
Isn't that what the Earth core is doing?
Corner, so we
Not
have
sure.
a flashlight here to help us see things, and if I can let go of it carefully, it'll just hold itself right where it is.
This is double speed. This is pretty. Yeah, I think it just hit something soon, right here.
That's a pretty good demonstration. You started off really stable there, Mike.
Once it hit, yeah, it does. I think it just hit something right here. It's just weird looking. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's probably hit something there, but I literally don't care what it. It's like if that's the argument is that somehow they used some wires or something. Like, please no. And also the wires in the I said that there is none. They literally they have full 360 view, uncut and unedited. You got their hair flying around, and so on. Okay. All right. So we have that. I need this one here. So you can do flashlight to the
2.56 seconds later, divided by 2, 1.28 light seconds.
So they left one on the moon.
Laser reflector on the moon. In fact, that's what Apollo did. What was it? Apollo what?
11, 14, and 15.
Apollo 11, 14, and 15. They put retroreflectors on the moon, and we're still using it for experiments to this day.
Why doesn't it just show the photo?
Experiments like monitoring.
We're still getting data out of it. But before I explain that, I kind of need to go to the bathroom.
I'm supposed to see a photo of the Apollo reflector on the moon.
Grad school, we shared this building with NASA.
Yeah, I saw the full one there before. Okay, Apollo refractor mirror. Yeah, they put this thingy on there, and then yeah, this I saw this full one on the Smarter Every Day, guys. So is another part is the normies
in the vertical.
Why isn't it just find stuff like just find? Yeah, and another part where the Smarter Every Day. Why did they show the minute one? Okay, this one here, minute physics.
Hey, it's me, Destin. Welcome back to
Yeah, anyways, reflector. I'm gonna go to the reflector. Apollo reflector. I just want to see how it looked like. So I'm trying to say this is why normies, it's like, they follow the overall mainstream stuff is because, well, you got the moon landing stuff, and when you go dive into it, you actually learn a lot of stuff. List of reflector mooners on the thing. Is there any photos? Oh, is there some photos of them? Yeah, okay, so you got them right here. So they put these on there, aiming at the Earth, and then, anyways, when you shine a light, it will bounce off exactly where you shine it back. They put a whole bunch of stuff right here. So I'm trying to say is these are actual things they put there, and they put some other hexagonal ones in the positions. So and then you go to observatories, shine a decent powered laser too, and get it back, and it's like that's admissible in court. And then you'll literally have the scientists of every single observatory sign off saying, yeah, we got it. And I'm just telling you what will happen in court. Like that will happen. All right, and then you can say, oh, they're all in on it. Okay, then they're all in on it. Okay, so what do you want from me? I'm saying in court, and then this that's pretty cool tennis racket there. Okay, I'm gonna go into right here. Apollo missions put reflector mirrors. Reflectors worked Apollo. No, they didn't. Lower. Yeah, I know lower intensity because the moon is reflective, but this is literally strong. Like we had this discussion before. They can literally fire decent strength ones. It's but mirror reflectors. You don't need a ginormous powered one. But mirror reflectors on the moon. So it's like they put it there and they can literally. It doesn't prove bad. No, yes, it does. At face, it does. Okay, at face, it does. It proves they put it on there. It's common sense. They can do a test where they fire one where it's not at the mirror and one that is at the mirror, and see what happens. That's at the general location. You'll see a spike in there. I think they mentioned it. That could be something for another video and stream. But again, the fact they have that again, you have observatories. They're not telling you, oh, it's actually because the moon reflects anyways. That's not how it works. Anyways, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the Eddie Kubrowski, the one he sent me. This was sent by, I suppose, Apollo program engineer. Yeah, so he says he's actually on there. So let's go back here. I'm going to go into this part right here. So you can have unmanned missions placed at them. Yeah, I can. You have unmanned. Okay, that's like whatever. That's good enough for me. That's good enough. Unmanned is pretty good. We have Apollo's in the house. We landed on the moon, no doubt about it, but there are questions about the technology used. Yeah, there are questions. They could be used other stuff. I'm just trying to say they went there. This is Apollo. Okay, he conceived NOAA-type space trucks in the tank before Apollo. So this guy's apparently a big name, but promoted to engineering chief staff at the project for okay, so he was in 1958. This is a background on him. So this is that guy who wrote began Apollo design work, published a new packaging concept for Saturn S there. Okay, NASA facilities memo there. Okay, so it does aliens have bases on the moon. Okay, so now we got the moon guy. Witnesses live video of. Okay, so apparently doing some conspiracy. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm going to do a grok, because I don't have time to go through this giant book, but this is a pretty interesting book. I also put, I think I put another thing here. Okay, this is the Tompkins guy. I'm going to go and ask Grok quickly. We'll do a deep dive search. Give me a deep dive breakdown of the life of Williams Bill Malls Tompkins, whom supposedly was worked on Apollo and wrote books talking about aliens or something. Okay. What is true and what is yet to be proven, and what is a lie? Okay, so let's see what is I just want to take a quick one, and then see how. I usually do that for like quick stuff. Anyways, so that's pretty interesting stuff here. This is so this guy here. I want to show you again, even though I think like aliens are freemasonic slabs. But nonetheless, this guy worked in Apollo, saying that, but he's also again. So then you got to fit this into the worldview. And he says a Nordics. So there's a bunch of Nordics. A Nordic secretary. Okay. So he said, I became his friend as they told me more and more near incredible things about what they did in work related to UFOs, alien technology, sexy Nordic secretaries. Oh, let's go. Naval space craft carriers, what Armstrong saw on the moon, and other secret projects. Half of Bill Tompkins' recent book was about his Pleiadian secretary with whom he fell in love. Yeah, so going to AI to ask what's... No, going to AI just to get the overall view. What I'm trying to say is, like, I'm just trying to get an overall view of it. And then I go in there. It's like I haven't looked at this, and this 389 pages. And the thing is, who am I gonna ask? What I'm trying to say is, I trust AI, NASA better than most people. Even myself sometimes, because like sometimes your memory's a bit shorter. So basically, I use it as a tool. Don't just ignore it. I just want to see which ones at least the mainstream says. Basically, if he's worked at NASA, is that the true thing? Okay. After he's entered aerospace, okay, these are telling you hired as draftsman. Consulting, and then NASA secret space program alleges he designed. Okay, he alleges he was there as a teen during the 1942. Because again, you can ask a lot of stuff. You can even ask by Dr. Judy Wood. They'll get the overall picture. They blend autobiography. So NASA Apollo. Tompkins says he was a TRW control room during the Apollo 16 missions. Witnessed via TV feed Neil Armstrong encountering reptilian aliens and massive ET structures on the moon. He alleged that Apollo was covertly about establishing lunar bases, but ET is forcing the program's public end. Interesting. So did he work in there? What's true? Okay, documents, memo, sketches. Okay, verified aerospace career. So he did, according to this, they have, and the thing is, they put links to this. So he did work in aerospace. ET selection unproven. Potential lies. Pre-Apollo references. Did he work at Apollo? Okay. His core career is solid, but his ET narrative fits into. Okay. He insisted the Navy cleared him. Okay. Did he work with work on NASA Apollo? Give me links that prove if he did. I just wanted to see that because I looked up his name. I couldn't find anything about NASA, like specifically, like from like just mainstream official sources. So this is kind of what I mean. It's like, if you worked with NASA, wouldn't NASA have a link saying here he worked for us? Like, why do I have to go write a book or something? Wouldn't it be a news? Tompkins seeking official. No, that's kind of what I mean. I want to just seek official NASA thing because we're dealing with a weird stuff. Okay, well, Eddie Borowski. William Tompkins designed a chemical rocket program for NASA, which is the Rockwell Space Chart. Plus, he designed the SSP secret space program called Solar Warden, which Navy ran. He designed a command. I believe it said he worked in a TRW room, control room during Apollo 16 TR. Okay. Okay, let's see right here. Yes. Okay, so it says I wanted to get here just because basically I wanted to get like this is the thing, I wanted to get mainstream confirmation because once you have that, then it's easy to be like, okay, if they agree with it, I don't need to go get extra evidence to prove the basic claim. Did work on aspects of NASA's Apollo program through his employment at Douglas Aircraft Company from 1950 to 1963. During the period, he was involved in systems engineering and design work on early Saturn rocket concepts, which involved Saturn V launch vehicle, which Apollo missions. Specifically, Douglas was contracted by NASA to design and build upper stage. Okay, so he was working on stuff, so that's pretty cool. And Dr. Wood, okay, we had Dr. Robert Wood is in there. This came from elements of this set being visible in the lunar. This guy's doing. Oh, I do respect your due diligence. Still believe the the CGI myth. All right, CGI is just so bad. Yeah, Tompkins. Okay, this is something for a future day. So, anyways, so I'm trying to say that it passed the AI quick test there. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, if AI can't find easy debunkable thingy about you, then that easily. Or not CGI, okay. Anyway, CGI, yeah, same thing. TV broadcasting, mumbo jumbo. It's oh man, it's just unbelievable. All right, anyways, yeah, so Bart's Rebels. Okay, anyways, continue on here. So this is some cool stuff here. Yes, this guy here, William Tompkins. I want to go through his book because he says he was dealing with sexy Nordic secretaries. All right, so he's got. See how many times he mentions that? 30. But the 3 other sexy things were nearly. Oh man, the drive was long, giving the girls and stars time to get acquainted. Well, nobody actually had intercourse, but the 3 other sexy things were nearly naked when we arrived inside a large garage. Okay, he's having a ditty party on the moon. Okay, older boys and girls were okay with the first graders. Okay, this is some. Okay, now we're dealing some. Okay, so what in the world's going on here? Is this aliens doing this? All grades were instructed in one large classroom located in the guest home in the back. The older boys and girls were even having sex with the first graders. They would cut glass and have in the dorm. Sometimes facility would faculty would participate even with the students. What is going on here? Like, what are we reading? Some sort of like MK Ultra Diddy party or something? Okay, I'd say. Cliff had to say that she had the sexiest long legs they've ever seen. Okay, anyways. Tompkins ran a grip with good. I think he was dreaming of. Okay, okay, let's go right here. Kane says, Tompkins ran a grip with good. I think he was dreaming of sexy Nordic woman. He was pretty far out. Yeah, this is pretty wild. I'll explain some more stuff. I just want to go through all this. So if it gets salacious like this, my like psyop senses are tingling. Yeah, sounds like a corn. Diddy party corn. Okay, remember because they're talking about kids too. Remember he was 95 when he wrote that. 95. My man will be so excited from trying to satisfy all these. Oh man, okay. And he's in the army and he's NASA. Okay, so 30,000. Alright, anyways, this is pretty wild. What's up with these UFO guys and like brothels and all this? Okay, I'll explain that. I'm gonna put this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Search. In his book. Alien Diddy parties. Okay, alien Diddy parties. Okay, there it is. I don't believe in aliens, but I do believe we went to the moon, primarily using static energy check. Yeah. What about the alien Diddy parties on the moon? Okay, so Corey Good came out same time. He was the Fed to back Corey Good. Interesting. Yeah, anyways, what I want to show something is the Bob Lazar ran a brothel before his alien encounters or something. It's not Tompkins' book. Okay, Eddie says it's not Tompkins' book. So why in the world did you send me this Tompkins book then? William Mills Tompkins. Selected by extraterrestrials. Who wrote this book? Selected by extraterrestrials. Williams, edited by Robert M. Wood. But then who's edited? Is he the writer? Williams M. Tompkins. So who's writing it? Diddy's a fallen angel. Okay, let's go. Eddie who wrote it, then I assumed that what Matt pulled up was a Tompkins book. Well, this is a Tompkins book. It says William M. Tompkins. And it has his name on the title. Selected by extraterrestrials. And then it says edited by Robert Wood, associate editor Nick Nifram. But it says William, but then who's author? William Mills Thompson. So William Mills Thompson, copyright 2015, is writing about alien Diddy parties. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Okay, this is the book. Go read it for yourself, guys. Don't say it's not his book if it says his book. So we got little Diddy parties. Okay, this is, you can't even put the freaking, it's a giant file there. So what you'll do is tiny URL. Okay, tinyurl.com. Just open it, man. Okay, there it is. Paste long link. Tompkins. Alien book. Short URL. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, there it is. That's definitely a book written by Bill Thompson. Yeah, anyway, so Tompkins' alien book. So we got that. Oh yeah, it's all about yeah. So Kane says it's all about his fantasies in the book. Yeah. So anyways, going back further. So Bob Lazar, I was listening to like a interview by Bob Lazar, and he says that him and his wife ran a brothel. Apparently he had a prostitution conviction. Oh yeah. So it's like, what is up with these alien guys? Actual story. Okay, so he wrote a prostitution connection. Saying this was William. This guy's saying William Cooper's a liar. No, Bill is not a liar. Well, not from what I've seen. Okay, he ran. Yeah, so he ran brothels. Yeah, let's go Bob Lazar. Wiki. Let's see the wiki on him. Because he ran a brothel, I think. Yeah, no, definitely he ran a brothel. That's for sure. Him and his wife brothel. Yeah. So. Okay, so what is it? Like, I don't know what kind of alien Diddy parties are these guys having. Okay, so criminal convictions. Though prostitution is legal in parts of Nevada, in 1990, Lazar was arrested for aiding and abetting a prostitution ring. This was reduced to a felony pandering, to which he pleaded guilty. He was ordered to do 150 years of community service, stay away from brothels, and undergo psychotherapy. So it's like, so he ran a brothel with him and his wife. I remember him talking about that. So anyways, Bob Lazar. 1, 2, 3, 4 reminds me of Bob Lazar brothels prostitution ring. Yeah. So, anyways, what in the world's going on here, guys? Aliens and yeah, we got aliens and a whole bunch of no, I don't know what kind of aliens fantasies these guys are having. Anyways, so we went from this was supposed to be talking about the moon and black budget technology. Now we're talking about like triple X rated stuff here. Okay. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, anyways, so we got that part here, and then black budget never mentions Edgar Fouché when he mentioned. And now this one here, we have 30 minutes left. We got to power through. Bob Lazar was a disinfo project to discredit Mark McCandless. Interesting. But interesting, Bob Lazar did have a actual particle accelerator. So he was actually a decent smart guy in some ways. So Bob Lazar particle in his like backyard. Andrew Johnson observed Lazar modeled look interesting. But I think he had one in his garage. Yeah, who's killing Hydra converted? I think he had something part accelerated in his backyard.
It's the negative. Period of about 8 hours. Components of it.
Okay. Anyways, that's something I'll another day. Okay. So now this one's very, 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 very fascinating. So James Corbett lists black budget technology and alludes to 9/11. So if you go right here, so go Corbett. This one is fascinating. Someone says a missing comment. Missing comment. The low gravity photos can be achieved in various ways. No, he wrote that already. Oh, there's some comment there. I don't know. Epstein is AI hoax. Oh no, I did read that one. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, this is top chat. You need to click live chat. So Joe, you need to click live chat on the right side. Live. There's a live button, not top. Build Swigger, this is my second favorite channel. I would be disappointed to be banned from it after all these years of being a fan. No, you can be a fan, but I'm just saying, like, just calm down. Like, like you have to realize, I'm telling you over and over again. Like, just keep stuff to yourself. I don't have to keep doing it. I told you, 9/11 and Apollo footage is real. Okay, so you can't say, oh, it's like XYZ. No, I'm just saying, no, the footage is real. So show me a better comparison. Otherwise, you're gonna get blocked. Like, I don't care if you've been here for 100 years. I'm telling you one thing. So, like, literally verbatim. 9/11 and Apollo footage is real. Okay, that's my position. Don't say it's like saying, oh, it's a gravity collapse. No, that's not how it is. It's me, Jeremy Bartle. Okay, it's you. I don't know why you'd ban me so awful. No, but okay, no, I'm just saying. Like, I've said this so many times. Anyways, oh yeah, that is Jeremy. But I'm just saying, like, just please, I don't, especially when I do this live stuff, I don't like repeating myself. I said it like 500 times. The Apollo footage and 9/11 are real. So you can't use those as comparable stuff. So it's like, do we agree with that? Again, it's not about calm. Just, do you agree with that, or are we just gonna, like, I'm telling you, I don't want to ban you, but if I have to, yeah, I have to do it. We will click live. Okay, live, yeah, live chat. All right. Anyways, so what happened to the Jeremy Bartlett account? Anyways, so hopefully everybody's fine. Also, anyways, so James Corbett. Let's go back to the Corbett one. This is. I'm gonna play a lot of this stuff because this is definitely a lot of stuff. Well, so I can get annoyed too. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm like, you have to realize when I'm doing a live stream, I just need, like, the straightforward. Like, what is the actual thing? And if I tell you something that it's not the same, you can't just keep repeating as if I never said it. I literally said my position, and so you can't repeat the same thing that I'm saying. It's not the same. Okay. Anyways, so this is from I saw this video somehow weeks ago. So actually last week. So very interesting. October 10th, 2012, or actually February 2nd or February 1st. Yeah, like 5 days ago. So this is a very interesting October 10th, 2012 video by Disinfo spook James Corbett titled Secret Weapons Technology. So if you go to his channel, I mean, it literally says Secret Weapons Technology, but in the first 10 seconds, it randomly says episode 242, The Meaning of 9/11 Truth. But the episode isn't even, the actual episode isn't even episode 242, and they barely talk about 9/11. They only, like, glancingly talk about it as in, like, just references indirectly, saying, oh, they knew, or they had the Patriot Act or whatever ready before 9/11 or something. But they never actually discussed 9/11 in any way. And then, so in that video, so that's very interesting. James Corbett, 9/11 spook. It was titled Secret Weapons Technology. The video includes a second title, episode 242, The Meaning of 9/11 Truth, yet never actually discusses what happened in 9/11. Instead, he appears to reveal some breadcrumbs as to the advanced cold dew technology used in 9/11. So he says, first he references the infamous Donald Rumsfeld known unknowns and dew clips. And I'll play this one here. This is the known unknowns and unknown unknowns. And directed energy weapon one right here. Talking about question about directed energy weapons. It includes that. He also has it shows a book in the background called Black 9/11. So he has a black budget, Black 9/11, black budget. All right, that's pretty fascinating. And then he also discusses the naming of the Manhattan Project, explaining why is it called Manhattan Project. Again, Manhattan, NYC, 9/11, and basically they're saying that they had a lot to do with the Manhattan Project. Like a lot of facilities were working there. And then he also discussed rods from God. This is a pretty fascinating. You have like tungsten tipped, like or little, like objects, like little that they can drop from a satellite and literally go super fast speed and like behave like a meteorite, a small meteorite on Earth. And they also talk about basically discuss space-based weapons capable of striking Earth like a meteor, and then mentions the 1985 CNN report on EMF weapons. So there's a 1985 report on EMF weapons right there, and he has again with the Colt explosions and so on. That was the CNN report, and to discuss the secret weapons used in Iraq. This was I think part of the Star Wars in Iraq. So anyways, Wall Street, the same government shot JFK again. I think he faked. I think JFK was fake. Everyone lied about it. They assassinated MLK again. I don't know. MLK is he's probably in some island or something. They brought Twin Towers one of us live on TV and lied about it. Yeah, but the footage was real. But the 9/11 footage is real. So again, Bart, this is actually you, James Bartlett, was real. Like again, you can't have JFK. I think he faked this. My guess is I'm leaning towards the faking death one. So like, you have to look at every conspiracy. Like flat Earth, the Earth is flat. I know the Earth is round. The Earth is not flat. I'm trying to say it's like flat. By your logic, flat Earth, the Earth is flat. By your logic. Why would they suddenly tell the truth? No, the footage is real. The footage is real. The footage is real. 9/11. Anyways, Bart. I mean James. I'm gonna literally have to ban you for if you keep doing this. 9/11 and moon landing footage is real. So like why by your logic, 9/11 is CGI or fake footage. And you're a flat earther by your own logic. Anyways, I don't have time. I don't want to ban you. Like, please just calm it down. Like, if you have this kind of weird stuff, just keep it to yourself. You're a flat earther by your logic. So by your logic, you're a flat earther. Like, what do you want from me? You're an Okay. So anyways, so it includes many more block budget technologies. Again, it's the flat Earth. So this is a thing. It's a pretty good meme I was going with. So flat Earthers watching every conspiracy turn out to be true except flat Earth. This is an Epstein one. Yeah, and this I'm gonna mute the mode. No, it's real. And I'm not a flat earther. By your logic, you're a flat earther. I literally said, by your logic, you're a flat earther. They lie about everything. So they tell the truth about about flat Earth. I thought they lie about everything. It's like no, it's real. No, I'm not a flat earther. but I'm saying by your logic, you're a flat earther, and 9/11 was fake footage. Like by your logic, you're an ace baker and a flat earther. Like by your own logic. And again, this is a pretty interesting. SpongeBob, is this a address Little St. James Nickelodeon? It is. How do you jump into that? No, I'm just saying. You just said they're lying about everything. They're lying about everything. You're using the same logic that the flat earthers use. And again, I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna ignore you. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like literally ridiculous. By your logic, 9/11 footage is fake. By your logic, you're saying it's like 9/11. If they fake the 9/11, I mean, if they fake the moon footage, why don't they just fake the 9/11? It's I'm just trying to say you can't be like that. I don't understand your argument. All right, I'm saying the footage is real. Okay, 9/11 and the moon footage is real. 9/11 and moon footage is real. And ISS footage is real. I'm saying footage. Okay, I'm gonna go so I don't get banned. I'm not a flat earther. Yeah, but I'm just saying. But you lie about everything. So what's the shape of the Earth? What's the like? I'm just trying to say. Yeah, moon landing. They could have done other tech if you don't believe that they went normally. I'm just saying. Yeah, they're obviously lying about reasons for it. Or they're lying about something, but they don't lie about everything. Your point is that this is wrong. You're saying they lie about everything. They lie about everything is obviously a false statement. The Earth... They are right about the shape of the Earth. They are right about the shape of the Earth and 9/11 footage. It's not binary. No, I know, but I'm just saying. Like, you can't just say they lie. I'm just saying the footage. he's trying to make his argument based on anything but actual evidence. He's just trying to say, he's trying to use a logic argument to disprove the moon footage. I'm saying they lie about everything is obviously a false statement. So you can't say that. Are you using hyperbole? Are you Donald Trump? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing here? I'm just trying to say 9/11 footage, moon footage, ISS footage are real. Like, that's my position. So you can't say it's like this, like that. No, I'm saying he's the one using a weird binary / non-binary / all over the place / I don't know. It's like a personal thing. I don't know. If you have something personal with moon landing being fake, I really don't everything. Okay, so the Earth is round. That one thing they didn't lie about. I stand corrected. All right, so you stand corrected. So why? I'm just saying. And 9/11 footage is real, and 9/11 footage is real. Like, what do you want from me? So they got the 9/11 footage is real, and they got ISS footage of Earth is real. Like, what do you want? ISS footage of Earth is real. They got ISS footage is real. Okay, they lied about everything except the shape of the Earth. It's a sphere. Okay, so now you're everything but flat Earth. Okay, my position is no, I agree, but anyways, so what was it? Yeah, so Jeremy Bartlett, please just keep it to yourself. Like, you have my position. Okay, I know yours. It's you just think the footage is fake for some reason, but you haven't provided any evidence. If you don't have any evidence, please keep it to yourself, or else I will ban you for however long. I literally don't have time for this. Anyways, guys, go back to James Corbett. Okay, let's go right here. They have to tell 90% of the truth to get a lie in their footage. Us real planes may not be, but footage definitely is. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I'm saying the physics is fake. The footage is real. On the moon landing, I don't see any fake physics either. I think it's just normal, real stuff. It's like the Hutchinson effect. I've analyzed so much hours of Hutchinson effect. It's like the same thing. They're just as real as it gets. Flat Earth is a CIA program. The Earth is definitely a sphere. Yeah, definitely. But it's like, so they lie about everything except the moon. No, I mean saying except the Earth. Save the Earth. What else? Okay, Matt. Okay, have a good one. Have a good one, bro. Anyways. So I'm gonna go through right here. I'm gonna go through each link, each of these linked source, namely the Bob Woodward clip of Iraq war involved Manhattan type secret weapons or techniques and operations sound like a Maduro raid. Yeah. Anyways, Stephen, I'm sorry for what? The guy comes in here, like literally just saying that it's fake because they lied about everything, and then he says no, actually they lied about everything except the shape of the Earth and the 9/11 footage being real. So it's like, what is going on here? And what does NASA mean? Yeah, NASA is just an anagram of like Satan or something. But again, NASA is more believable than James. Like Jeremy Bartlett. Again, I did like your presence, but NASA's more believable than you guys. Not a space agency. Yeah, but it's more believable than Stephen that you used to believe Bart Sobel. Okay, please. If I ever follow someone like Bart Sobel, I would have to like literally apologize so many times because like, sorry guys for falling for such an absolute lying dirtbag. So that's kind of what I mean. Take things personally if you're wrong. Don't just say things for whatever. It means to deceive in Hebrew. No, I think it was like something like that. But anyways, yeah, they're deceiving, obviously, because they cover up 9/11. Anyways, let's continue on this journey. I'm gonna go over to this one because what's good about Corbett. All right. So anyways, so people are saying footage is fake because NASA means deception. It's like this. Like, please, guys, just calm down. Go to a court of thingy and just say stuff like that. I think it had something like that. NASA equals deceive Hebrew or something. I think I saw something like that. But let's see how accurate it was. No, I think it was. So this doesn't actually mean that. I think. Okay. Trigger 16 3 times. NASA means to lift. Okay, it says, according to AI, it says NASA in Hebrew is an acronym for national and does not mean, so deceive is this one here. James Gunn. This guy. Okay, so apparently it's to lift. So what's the actual thingy? Nasha. Okay, Strong Hebrews, Bible Hub. This is yeah, NASA. It doesn't actually say, well, lying to brag. Don't know why I deserve that, but okay. Who's lying? No, I'm saying Bart Sabell's lying to brag. No, I didn't say that. I said, and not you, not you, James, Jeremy. I said Bart Sabell's lying to brag, not you. Not you. Anyways, Bart Sabell's biggest lying dirtbag of all time. Oh, and actually, no, him and Ashton Forbes are pretty close. So, anyways, where's the NASA part? This is like BibleHub.com. There's no NASA. Nash. So NASA is a deceive. So, anyways, I don't trust Bart. No, Bart's he's a straight up liar. I had him on my show. He's just the biggest liar ever. Anyways, yeah, he's a big dirtbag. Anyways, Jeremy, not you, just calm down, baby. Okay, yeah, no. No, I do enjoy your company there, but I'm just telling you, moon landing, it's like Bart Sabell's a liar. Like that's literally, we can agree. We can disagree on the moon landing. That's fine. You can say it's fake and all that, but can we agree that Bart Sabell's the biggest liar of all time? Okay, Bart Sabell's literally a straight up lying dirtbag. Anyway, so NASA. So anyways, I don't know what you guys want. NASA or NASA? I'll put that right here. Okay, we have 10 minutes or so. I want to power through because I don't want to stay too long. NASA equals deceive in Hebrew or something. Not NASA. Close enough. Okay, love you. I'll go for now. Yeah. Anyways, have a good one. Anyways, that's all good. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna play some of the stuff in here. So, again, this was episode 244. He just randomly includes 242 and 9/11 stuff. Let's go back here. But fast forward here.
You're listening to the Corbett Report. CorbettReport.com.
So right here. So he accidentally puts the wrong thingy. Episode 242, the meaning of 9/11 truth. So he made a mistake. Because if you see, this is episode 244, secret weapons technology, and he just puts the wrong one.
CorbettReport.com.
The meaning of 9/11 truth. Episode 242. Like what in the world's going on here? Have a good night, Mather. Jeremy Bartlett. But the question is, why are you using a new account or something? Like, anyways, I'm gonna go over Bob Word. Okay, this one here, Bob, and Bob Wordo. I thought I included a thing. Okay, included a full thingy here. No, that was
Let's talk about the surge and what was accomplished from.
Well, that was the time step. Okay, this is Woodward. So this one here, I included also in this one here. This is actually fascinating stuff here. If you go to, so Washington Post journalist Bob Woodward said that the Iraq War involved techniques and operations used that were as big and secretive as the Manhattan Project, and that the U.S. military told him he was not allowed to write about it. He said these developments were used during the 2007 Iraq War troop surge. Again, this is as big as Manhattan Project, but it's like techniques and operations. Let's play some right here.
Accomplished from the surge.
So I'll play in the video. You better play on the YouTube. Right here. And this guy here from 17 years ago, he's like, a development as big as the Manhattan Project being used in Iraq? What is Woodward talking about? It's like incredible development, military tech.
From the surge. Let's talk about the surge and what was accomplished.
Actually, and then before I get to that, I want to go for more context. Here's the surge they're talking about. So here's a surge. Apparently they had a surge. George Bush did a surge of like a bunch of military people. A new way forward. So basically, deployment of 20,000 soldiers into Iraq, 5 additional brigades, and sent the majority of them into Baghdad. So basically, when it took over Baghdad, and then this is Iraq war troop development of troop strength. What does it mean? Okay, this is back then. There's so many troops in there, or something like that. I don't know what boots on the ground in Iraq war. Okay. Anyways, let's play it right here.
Accomplished from the surge. The administration is saying that the reduction in violence, whatever success is now being enjoyed in Iraq, is primarily because of the surge. Is that what your reporting proves?
No, it shows quite clearly that these new secret operations, on Friday the White House issued a statement in response to the book, and for the first time actually said there are newly developed techniques and operations that contributed to the lowering of violence. People I talk to say it's the prime factor. Other people say no, it's secondary. Clearly, there's a convergence of factors here, but to go around and say the surge created the conditions of less violence and stability all by itself is not complete.
Now, what are these new techniques? What can you tell us? Because of national security, you're not going to say specifically what they are. Can you categorize what kind of developments these are that you believe, that you report, have led to a reduction in violence and a greater ability to go after al-Qaeda in Iraq?
It's a big deal. You think about the Manhattan Project in World War II, developing the atomic bomb. It was all secret. All of a sudden, 2 bombs are dropped in Japan, and it's the end of the war. These techniques and operations you're not going to see or hear, but they are lethal and effective. I know a lot of the details about it. A 4-star general I went and talked to about this, the blood literally drained from his face, and he didn't make a request.
Because you knew about them.
Yes.
That's why he was so shocked.
And he did not make a request that it be withheld. He said, you cannot write about this. And when you look at the details and the nature of the operations, he and others are right. But
is this one weapon system, or is this a matrix of new developments?
I'm just, the White House said it very much the way I said it, new techniques and operations.
New techniques and operations that you compare to the magnitude of the atomic bomb, the Manhattan Project.
Yep, it's a game changer. It is the sort of thing that has allowed, if you look at the data on the drop in violence, there's a ski slope, literally, when violence goes down in the summer last year, 2007. This is when the surge forces are getting there, but that's when these techniques and operations are taking place. And I quote some people saying 85 to 90% of the actionable intelligence comes from these techniques and operations.
Holy, okay. So that's absolutely mind-boggling. So techniques and operations, and the 4-star general was like shocked. Like, hey, how does this guy know about it? This guy's some journalist, and now he doesn't write about it. So it's like he knows about this, and it's like advanced, like as big as Manhattan Project, and as secret and as big, and it was like basically saying if you're a bad guy in Iraq, run away. That's what he's saying, or a not a bad guy. Basically, if you're anti-America, get out of there. And it reminds me of the Maduro raid. So this one right here, apparently this is the one that they shared. Stop what you're doing and read this. This is the account from an alleged Venezuelan security guard, apparently. And they're saying that they couldn't move or something. And then they're vomiting and so on. And suddenly all our radar shut down without an explanation and all that, and so on. So it wasn't just the weapons. And then he says, 20 men without a single casualty killed hundreds of us, and we had no way to compete with it. But then the thing is, how does this guy survive? Security guard, without a doubt, I'm sending a warning to anyone who thinks they can fight it. Right, so apparently they were using a sword that I've never seen anything like it. We couldn't even stand up after that sonic weapon or whatever. So that's pretty weird. And also, we have some comments on BitChute. I didn't realize this guy says everyone knows the first flag to fly on the moon equals what was the first flag unfurled. I don't know what that means. 767 airframe cannot withstand. Yeah, no, I agree, but the footage is real. 15 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I don't have time for that. Alright, so that is a fascinating nugget there, and I actually downloaded it. So this sounds better on Telegram. It sounds better, just not easy to play it. I removed the background noise. I changed my handle, but she didn't block me anyway. Okay, who's she? Another child blocked me for having full name as handle. For having full, she said it was a privacy risk, so I changed my handle. That's all. Interesting. Wild Swigger. Okay. Alright, epic stuff there. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going until what else do we have here? Yeah, so this is the moon landing playlist. Barcelona is lying as per usual. Moon footage looks real, and in lower orbit photos match videos. That's requiring increased complexity in any potential fakery. Hours and hours of moonwalk footage. Again, it is literally hours. I edited all the Apollo 11 videos and one or more from each other Apollo mission afterwards. Not all of them had moonwalks. This is yeah. We'll sift through all of them for good low gravity stuff here. They were discombobulated just like 9/11. Documentary of the Panic Deception. Yeah, and also, yeah, and the Star Wars from Iraq one. Star Wars in Iraq. So this one has some good playlists right here. You can see like all the full footage ones. If you go to Apollo 14, 11, and so on, Apollo 17, full footage. But I wanted to go through some. I'll see if I have time. We have a few minutes. This is my playlist right here. So again, for those who still think the Bart Sibrel is right in any way, again, you could think the moon landing is fake, but watch this video. If you don't watch this video, please don't ever reply with the moon. Like if you're a critic, don't ever reply if you haven't seen this video. Like tell me what in the video is wrong. This one is very good proof that Bart Sibrel is a liar, and they're halfway to the moon, and Hurricane Bernice is a little bit in there, and Earth's rotating, and anyways, so what I discussed was. This was the Lost Hammer. Again, that was good footage of the moon. I want to put mine comparison in there. Here's astronauts falling. I want to see some of the falling ones. Here's astronauts falling. But I want to see, is there any wire anywhere? Has anybody seen any wire? It's like them moving awkwardly doesn't mean anything. I'll do fast forward. So he falls. So where's the... When he gets up, okay. Oh, that was double speed. That's how he falls here. Okay.
Alright, good show. I told him you were.
Okay, see how does he fall? Oh, I need to turn.
We see that one went all the way in. Boy, do I like to run up here. Roger, right on.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The throwing stuff is pretty cool. Like they're literally tossing something super far.
Right on.
They're testing how far they can throw this in low gravity.
Spectacular demonstration. Oh well, enough of that. Lovely. What was that, a demonstration? Maybe landing.
Yeah. Anyways, so there's nothing there. Okay, and the other part I wanted to show is, again, this is Apollo 11. There's a whole bunch of... Is there, like, EVA full moonwalk? Where's the full one? Well, there's that EVA 2. Let's see how the other ones look like. Because I never saw the Apollo 11 full mission. Where's the one where they land on the moon? Day 3, day 4, day 5. Full mission. Let's go day 5, see what happens here. Their movements are inconsistent with wire, which restricts some movements. No, they're not. They're consistent with like wearing a giant thingy. It's like this guy's stuck on the wire. I'm like, literally, just stop, please. Steven up, please. You're getting to the point where it's like you want to get banned too. Just find some evidence of a wire, please. This was I think this was HD or something. Okay, I want to get the I just like the better ones. Apollo 17. I'm gonna go Apollo 16, day 2. So see what we could find in day 2 full mission. This is day 2. No, they're. It's like this guy in the wires. It's like just.
Okay. Man, we are really going up a hill, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, I went goes around it. I know it. Okay, the nominal station.
It's the hammer one. This is this one. I might have to find some footage in this one.
Yours is full.
Is there anything in here?
Can I turn your eyeball around to duct it out? Don't on you. Okay, 337.
Is there anything in here? I just want to see something, like, anything happens. That's something that's like, I don't see any wires there. Yeah, there's no wires anywhere. The guy Steve has like a weird obsession with, like, he has to try to say it's fake somehow. It's like, the Apollo detectives and Bart Sibrel, the people that you recommended before, are absolute liars and dirtbags. Like, they're straight up lying and dirtbags, so please, like, you still haven't recovered from that. So anyways, Artemis was supposed to be to launch yesterday, but it rescheduled to March. So this is the part where it's like, yeah. Okay, this is just the Artemis. I don't know why it does that. I just have... The Telegram app on the Mac is so utterly bad, it's ridiculous. That's why I'm using this version, Artemis. So literally last month I posted they were supposed to schedule for no earlier than February 6th. This was Apollo, basically first crewed mission to the vicinity of the moon since Apollo 17. So Apollo 16 was the last the alleged humans on the moon. And now we got a Canadian on there as well. And they're gonna apparently supposed to be there, but now I think it's rescheduled now so it's rescheduled till next week. So I'm gonna click right here. Artemis. Okay, why does it do that? My goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna click right here. Open. Yeah, so it rescheduled, and now it's gonna be March apparently. Yeah, so the launch date is supposed to be March 7th now. So that's the thing. I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen, or March 6th EST. So, but yeah, March 6th or March 7th my time, and then or roughly actually March midnight, pretty much my time, just before midnight, March 6th. So that's pretty cool. So there's gonna be going then, and then the other part is there's like allegedly people trying to make a hotel there. This one's pretty interesting. So apparently there's like a company that's like sponsored or funded by NVIDIA. So this guy here, 22-year-old, is behind plans to build a hotel on the moon. Skylar Chan built a software for Tesla and sent a NASA-funded 3D printer to space and is now eyeing the moon. And then basically to book a spot, you need to deposit $1 million required for those looking to book a spot. So basically, and I think this will eventually happen. Like I'm telling y'all, this is not just a random stuff. That's why right now I'm pushing the moon landing being real, or at least the major parts of it are real. Is because I'm pretty sure this is going to be used to like debunk conspiracy theories, conspiracyist people, just like how Flat Earth, there's like a whole industry of debunkers constantly. So anyways, and then especially with a base on the moon, permanent live stream, it's going to be like Flat Earth if you're denying that. So, and then it can be like, hey, see, you don't believe the 9/11? Oh, that's because you're what are you, a moon denier, a Flat Earther? Anyways, so SpaceX reusable rocket. This one shows glimpses of advanced technology. Actually, before we get to that, I want to put... so China is apparently sending up people on the moon by 2030. I want to go here, China. This one's interesting. And then the reason is, so China moon. So apparently China is also saying... So China is saying they want to get people, crewed people landing plans by the year 2030 in their 2023 conference one. So this is their space agency. And then you also have Trump executive order. So Trump signs the executive order literally December 2025, like literally 2 months ago. So right here, if I go so Trump signs an executive order to return humans to the moon by 2028 and the establishment of a permanent base on the moon by 2030. And the executive order was made just 2 days before the anniversary of the establishment of the U.S. Space Force. So again, on the 18th, the 20th is the Space Force. So President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that calls for the return of the American astronauts to the moon by 2028, and also permanent base by 2030 right here. Initial components of a permanent base on the moon. So we got U.S. and China going back to the moon, and we also, apparently India's too. And India's probably the funniest one. So India, you're going to get soon calls, apparently India on the moon, so apparently you're going to get calls from India soon. Whoops, this should be gone. Why do you think we should see wires? Anyways, no, I'm saying something. Besides your word. Every has their upper body against black space where wires astronauts jumping. I doubt it. We should see something something special in any footage besides just your word, Steven. Yeah, but they all work. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna get you're gonna get calls from your bank. India's gonna call you from the moon soon. Look, I'm calling from your bank. All right. Anyways, so we got India's gonna call you from the moon, and they get the cement, India cement as well from 9/11. Okay. Anyways, so jumping. I'm see Earth jumping. So astronauts. It's not jumping. Moon. Let's see. He's saying every single one has a black space, whatever. But what does that do with anything? Astronauts, Apollo. Like now it's like I have to deal with fakery stuff. This one doesn't. This one doesn't have black. Scam calls from yeah. Has their upper body against black space. Not all of them. This one doesn't have it. This one has white space. The upper body, only the top portion is. So you're saying because there's wires or something? So let's see, how many are there of them jumping? This one has not white space. All right. Like what in the world's going on here? There's them jumping like this on a video. They're falling and so on. There's no wires anywhere. I'm trying to say there's literally no wires anywhere. It's like it's just is this a real one? This is a good one. Is this a real one? So it's like tin eye. Yes, they can hang the wire there. Yes, you're just making stuff up. I know, but you have to realize, are you just making stuff up? This one here has nothing there. Okay, this one here. This is a real photo. I think it's a real photo. This is I don't know if it's real or not. I just want to see if there's Apollo astronaut. Okay, this one here, next solar equipment. Bear in mind, true stills were done using miniature. Anyways, no. So there's no. So now we got this one. So now you said there's no jumping without any. Every single photo depicting astronauts jumping. Oh, but then there's one not jumping. There's one here. So now you're saying, okay, now they just have it thingy there. So now you're saying that so basically when they're here, they're not jumping, but there's no string here. So they only have the wire when they're jumping? Like, I don't know, are they plugging in and unplugging it? Anyways, Stephen, you're like, you failed what is that called? Oh yeah, you failed Occam's razor like 1,000 times today. All right, anyways, so India calling from moon rover, dust trajectory paper, that's cool. Reflectors, NASA, not NASA. Because I saw someone like that say that as well. Apollo hammer footage. I'm gonna actually post this one right here. I'm gonna go to Apollo 11. Okay, this one here. I'm gonna save this somewhere. I thought I had. What's this one called? Save. Okay, I thought I had it saved. I'm gonna upload this so that people see it. Save. Save as. What is it? What did I have it called? Okay, MES Moon hammer. Hammer. I'll put it on the YouTube. Just unlisted for now. Okay, just open this right here. Where does it go? Where did it go? Where does my thingy go? Okay, I hate when it just opens, man. Okay, meta. Okay, so I have this moon hammer. I'm gonna go and copy this. I'm gonna go into my dashboard. I'll just go YouTube, just upload. Create, upload video, hammer. MES Moon hammer. I'll just put this like this. Source. There, and then I will add this to Moon. Let's do some work before I end the stream. MES Moon landing. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is that, like, I'll keep. Oh yeah, blah blah. I'll make it unlisted for now. Yeah, so it's like this is again, it's a hammer. Is there a wire on the hammer? Like, I'm trying to say the wire. There's no hammer and there's no wire on the hammer, and that's to me pretty good evidence that they're in low Earth gravity. So now it's like, where's the wire on the hammer? Go replicate this right now. I'm probably the only one in the world that ever try to replicate that. And that's what I do. I will literally try to replicate if it's something I think important. But that was important to show that it's real. It's like literally like I like showing that things are real. Yeah. So anyways, MES Moon hammer. Put it right here. Okay, there it is. MES Moon hammer. Astronaut accidentally loses his hammer there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, I'll put it up higher. This is MES Moon hammer. I'll put it just below trailer for live stream. I'll put this like this, MES Moon hammer. Actually, no, I'll just put it like here. Okay, anyways, this is the hammer. I'll put it above here. Okay, so anyways, I have that there. I'm going to try to put every single thing I can find that's worth it. Again, there's hours and hours and hours and hours. I put this guy as a mainstream debunker. There's like a whole industry on these, and there's several other debunkers. There's a whole entire industry on it, and you don't have that for 9/11. They literally just disappear. Like literally, they don't talk about direct energy weapons or towers from dust. All right. We all know that. We all know they do backwards somersaults because they can't move forward somersaults with the way they are tethered. Most of us know that. I have no idea what that means, and how much oxygen they need to survive. Anyways, like what is it? The video footage uses people in suits. It's just like this guy, Stephen F. is like literally just making up stuff out of his wazoo. We can all agree that they're lying about something. Yeah, no, obviously they're lying about something. But the thing is, them going to the moon using ancient technology is the biggest waste of money of all time. I thought rover footage was just slow motion. No, it's real. It's literally real footage. Anyways, guys, like I have so many people that are just skeptics on all this stuff. And not skeptics, it's just saying stuff. It's like you're saying, show me some tangible thingy. Like we had Stina pointing to everything, every single thing you've pointed so far. Like that flashlight. There's nothing special. It's just like, are you? I'm not. You're just making. No, yeah, I think you're just making stuff up. Even if you're not, I literally, to me, it's like hallucinating. Then it's like AI when they make up stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, the reflectors here. It's like saying they just put these reflectors for no reason. And then get all the observatories in the world. Just pretend like yeah, we have it there for no reason. Okay. Anyways, moon landing there. Unlisted. Okay, so what's the next part? Did I miss anything? Drone bubble setter. Okay, I wanted to play the SpaceX reusable rocket, and I said right here, SpaceX reusable rocket showing glimpses of advanced technology, and also drone following bobsledder. Oh, this was pretty cool at the Olympics. I'm gonna go right here, SpaceX, and also apparently I have this new SpaceX shaver. So I got this from my head. Yeah, this absolutely, it works pretty fast. Okay, that's SpaceX there, and now if I go open.
Velocity. Oh, we can see it coming down through the plume.
Booster coming in hot for booster catch. We're going to ignite 13 of those Raptor engines, and this view is incredible right now. You can see how fast this vehicle is moving on the left-hand screen. Landing burn has been ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines.
Yeah.
We can see those chops.
So that's pretty amazing. Okay, that's absolutely amazing stuff there. And again, the people keep talking about wires. There's no wires in the hammer. There's no wires on the hammer. On the hammer, or dust, or the stuff they throw. So, anyways, there's no wires there. It's like a spec that was filmed. No, it's not filmed anywhere. It's like literally, you guys are just ignoring every single thing. I'm saying that the hammer is good proof. Him tossing a bag is good proof. There's no wires in the hammer or the bag. So it's again, it's like, just please, like, you're talking to someone literally thinks you're absolute clown shows. Anyways, what's the next one here? Okay, yeah, this is drone bobsledder. I'm gonna play this. This one's ridiculous. See the drone again? Okay, so they got a drone right here coming in. They got a drone. There's not anyways, please, Star Wars, it's so utterly fake, the stuff, and so on. But also it's like, it's not, like 11 hours footage, continuous, live broadcast. Anyways, the wires are tethered to their hips, and like, there are no wires. Just like, stop it. Anyways, you guys are just like talking out of your, like, literally making stuff up. Anyways, please. If you guys weren't so entertaining, I would have blocked you guys. But anyways, continue. Anyways, is there anything else, NASA? I think we covered everything here. Oh, some random stuff. If there's anything more. Oh yeah, Attila from Iran is back on Telegram, at least for now. Again, very epic stuff there. And also Jim Fetzer. I'll save this for later. He literally says that he thinks that he's microchipped and is a remote-controlled cyborg. So I do want to play some of that. And Gary Jackson speaking at the Rockford High School board meeting to get them to review and add where towers go. And also Hive encrypted messaging, DAP, lots of bugs, but the main idea is there. No eavesdropping by centralized companies like X, Telegram, and Signal. So again, and I got this guy here, Guy Lapointe, actually on it. Okay, so anyways, new message. How do I get? Oh, syncing. It's syncing to the blockchain. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so you can send encrypted messages on the Hive blockchain and so on, which is pretty cool actually. Because what happens is you can send a message. I'll do a test right here. Send it. Can I send myself messages? So I can send my testing message to myself. It costs 0.001 HBD, but you receive it if you get. Oh, why? There's like a bug. I'm telling you, this bug. I'm just send it quickly before the bug destroys. Hi. Okay, send it quick. What happened? Send it. Oh, before. Okay, there's a bug. No worries, you can see, but you know. I'm just gonna laugh at you guys. You guys are just like clown shows. Like, please. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know you guys anymore. Please watch debunk of Oz Perlman as it directly. Stop. Just stop it. The hammer, the bag has no wire. Like, please. Like, guys are just like insane. Like, absolutely like. It's like it's pretty sad. Like just always just talking nonsense. Anyways, so what's cool is the public sees this, and the only way you could decrypt it says so hi. So I send myself a message, hi. Like, that's absolutely amazing. And but then you can see in that app, you can see it all there. So it's all decrypted, and only like nobody can eavesdrop on it. And I do want to play the last one. I have some and then we'll go. Last one, I'm gonna end this one on a Fetzer. So Fetzer thinks he's a, check notes, a cyborg. Let's play here. Let's play it right here.
What I'm saying is Venezuela was a system test of directed energy weapons and AI-controlled super soldiers. Now, the relevance to the Secret Service is the following. When a Secret Service agent, and I wager there will be many, is implanted without their knowledge and consent, like I have been implanted or Bill has been implanted, and many Hollywood actors and judges and people, you know, that I shall not name, but you would recognize them. Well, if a Secret Service agent is implanted, then anybody who communicates with his body implants and hijacks him or her could make them pull their service weapon and shoot any of the protectees.
Yes.
And there's literally nothing, absolutely nothing that anybody could do about it. So the only way to get ahead of that is to start finding those people who are implanted without their knowledge and consent, and only use people next to Trump who are not implanted.
How can one ascertain whether one is implanted? Because I think, as you and Bill have, I think I have been implanted. And here's an illustration of why I believe that, Catherine. Before the last election, Tulsi Gabbard and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. came to Wisconsin. Tulsi was on a farm, not far distant, about 20 minutes drive from my home. And I drove up there. And I arrived late. Everything was breaking up, but she was in the tent. I got in the right position. I was perfect to talk with her. I was just about to give her my thoughts about JFK and 9/11. And boom, it was like a flight response. I turned and zipped out of there, got in my car. I was gone before I knew it. And I was asking myself, what the hell am I doing? It was utterly involuntary, and I had no control over it. And I felt idiotic. And I could just see her turning to her aide and saying, this is the effect I have on men. You know, she was then at a big center here days later, and I went to see her again, just to say hello. Again, I came late. I had a copy of my fourth book on JFK for RFK Jr., I went through the line and spoke with Tulsi, but I couldn't explain, my behavior. I mean, it was out of my control, literally. I mean, I was on the car driving home and I was saying to myself, what the hell?
Yeah, that is, you're guaranteed implanted. Absolutely.
All right, so he's guaranteed implanted. Absolutely. And I got people in the chat have their feelings. Steven has a Skeppy special effect. Again, you just said such stupid stuff. Steven, you can't just say anything, it's a wire. Okay, this one doesn't have a wire. Oh, it's a special effect. You can't just keep going and on and on and on. And Waltzwigger, I don't know why you want to believe. No, I'm just saying, just put some actual evidence and don't spam the chat. Otherwise, you get banned if you keep spamming with like nonsense. Like it's like I'm literally out there putting work in to show you that this footage is actually like not fake. So and then Steven F throws like the stupidest thing, like here this literally spinning and levitating and like turning around flashlight. Oh look, it stopped somewhere. It's because it stopped nowhere. I'm like, it hit something, but it looks like it hit something in the back, and whatever. It's like that's what we're doing here. Like that's what we're doing here. Like, and Bart Sabrell is literally the biggest liar of all time. Bart Sabrell, I think we had one before. And also Bart Sabrell, the other part about Bart Sabrell is the footage in his thingy. It's all like public live TV. Like, what is he talking about?
This is supposed to be the Earth floating in space. This is the outtake. That's why it said, do not show to the public.
Understand, too, that only about 20 seconds of this raw footage was ever broadcast to the public, and these conversations discussing their deception were believed to be private. Until now. This is a segment that they believed wasn't even being recorded, much less suitable for broadcast, for the lens was being zoomed out, and the scene was being changed to that of an interior of the astronauts at work, and apparently the stop button popped back up on the recorder without notice.
Contrary to Bart Sabrell's claims, there are at least 16 minutes of live TV footage of the very same broadcast that he includes in his documentary, and the quote accidental footage was also shown on live ABC News coverage.
45 degrees or more south latitude.
we were saying, Cliff Charlesworth said...
we can still see the Earth through the left window, and it appears that we can see a floodlight off to the left, either that or some sun shafting through the hatch window.
Almost looks like two Earths.
That's a floodlight. Now we're coming in. Can't quite make out who that had.
All right, anyways, yeah, so it's pretty wild. So apparently the super secret source for the leak private accidentally recorded Apollo 11 halfway to the moon footage given to Bart Sorrell was check notes, live ABC News TV coverage. Waltz Wigger's doctor, no, it's just stop. Just just please keep your nonsense yourself. You have to realize you could be right. Just keep it yourself. If you're not providing any actual useful info, like what are you doing? The voice now playing is a mystery. Yeah, I know that those are that was the disinfo stuff. I was showing that they're all showing that they're super secret. It's all just fake nonsense. And then okay, actually we'll do one more thing and I'm gonna end it. That's one part, guys in the chat. If you guys realize, especially when the host is like literally just like annoyed. Earth here matches exactly ESS. As a special construct from the satellite photos, and so no. That one I wasn't exactly sure when that satellite photo was taken. I assumed there, but they didn't specify exactly when. But it was still pretty close up. Again, this guy's just saying a construct. No, it just looks similar. It wasn't exact same. It looks similar. It was pretty good. Like the Hurricane Bernice is literally irrefutable proof that they're halfway to the moon. I'm gonna go to Gary Jackson here. It's like. Okay, so anyways, so Gary Jackson, on my birthday. So Gary Jackson speaks at the Rockport Fulton High School board meeting on January 15th, 2026. My birthday, discussed getting Dr. Judy Wood's book into the school library. I'll play this, and I'm going to end the stream.
Good evening, school board. I was here in November and gave a speech and then sent you an email in December. Did anybody get a chance to see that email in December? You did? I said, congratulations on the Whoopsie Award. I got a song for you. That was written by AI. I didn't include to go on to develop the music into it, but the AI makes some really good songs. And I'm sure you've got the correction or something on the minutes. It was just oopsie, I'm sure. Other school boards, though, I have been banned from public speaking, violation of House Bill 2840 in my hometown. I gave 2 speeches, and they said, we don't want to hear it anymore. And Victoria is joining right in with them there. It seems to be the presidents. The superintendents, they pay a lot of money to those people, but it's the president I usually hear from that doesn't like me. I gave you a handout there. The first is a picture of an airplane hitting a concrete wall, like they tested it for the nuclear facilities. And when you make contact, Newton's third law says it is an equal and opposite reaction. The force generated on your plane is equal to what you generate on that wall. You're going poof when you hit the wall. The closer, the more plane arriving at the wall, the cloud grows bigger. You go to page 2, you watch it go to the World Trade Center, and whoosh, right through like a bullet through cardboard. Doesn't even scrape the paint, doesn't even knock the reflector lights off the wings. Right on through the wall. Time goes by, you watch it in slow motion, and finally it erupts in a fireball in the middle of the building. What's wrong with this picture? And then you go on to the third page about the 100,000 ton section of the 20 floors, like section 90 through 110 stories. That section is sitting off there all on its own, no building under it. And then there's another one, building 2. It has a damaged section. You see about 10 floors between the 80 of solid floors, and then about 10 floors that got a hole blown in it. And then the 20 floors above that, nice, just like the section A. Which one's going to get to the ground first, A or B? Well, that's the problem. B got there a little too quick. That building turned to dust and was not present to support the structure in its collapse. The whole building was gone by directed energy weapons. Dr. Judy Wood, with a PhD, has many, many measurements and facts that are in that book, and it's proposed to be on your training. I want all the teachers to know it and all the students, and you have to have the PTA review it or something. This book has to get examined, and that's what I appreciate your feedback. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right, epic stuff. This is Gary Jackson, and actually, yeah, that's pretty epic. And again, he's also yesterday, Judy Wood signed 2 more books for him. He ordered 2 more, and then he's gonna put them out to the local libraries and trying to get it in the school library. Also, yeah, again, one last thing. Steven says the photo of the Hurricane Bernice is the day before. No, yeah, it was a day, but not exactly sure the exact time. If I go to the last thingy, if I go to the moon thingy, if I go here, I just assumed it could be 8 hours later, but again, it's good enough. If I go here, so this is I put 24 hours. I just assumed 100. This one here, they don't specify exactly. It says. Decreasing depression at 000 GMT on 16, but doesn't say that the photo is taken there. Further weakening continued, and last advisory was issued at 06. So, you know, it could be either 6 hours there, but it's pretty much 18 to 24 hours. And, yeah, it's pretty good. And and it's not identical. It looks slightly different. So here's the setup here. When did I have it side to side? Okay, there it is. If I go here. It's not the exact same. You can see right here. You can see there's a bigger formation here. So yeah, it does look like it's spread out. If it's 24 hours before, so you can see that this would spread out. This is notice that there's nothing here, so it does look like that because this is the after it became a hurricane, then became spreading out like a tropical storm. So it does match. Now this was bigger here. It looks like this would spread out over there. No, that's yeah. So it's yeah, so again, this is again irrefutable proof that they're halfway to the moon. This is literally irrefutable. Absolutely great. And it's not identical, so I don't know what Stephen F is saying. This is not identical, so stop making stuff up. Like absolute. This is irrefutable proof. Bart Bell's a liar, and they're halfway to the moon. So, and what's interesting, before we go further, so a subscriber actually put that on to the moon germ. So this guy right here. Said, I sent your link to the channel Battleground. The admin blocked me. Also on the chat, and he's actually had Bart Sabel on the show recently. It would no, it wouldn't. No, no. Just like please, just stop, Steven. Like everything is just a nonsense. Like show me something. It's always just words. Your opinion, you view your opinion too highly. Like my opinion, I don't view it high. That's why. Well, no, I viewed medium. That's why I need to like get the actual thingy, like get the actual. Stuff put together because you don't want to make any mistakes. Especially again, you promoted Bart Sabel before. That's a big thing. So I'm gonna go right here. I think germ. This guy said. Link MES. I think he said link. I think link. Moon. Yeah, so he explained. I was on this channel Battleground that MES sent me because I asked him to show me some channels that he follows, and one of them was Battleground. He made a comment about the moon landing, and I sent him the link that Matthew shared to me to discuss about it. He immediately blocked me, and I wasn't rude or making accusations that he was wrong. He just sent me a link for him to discuss, and he blocked me without any discussion. And yeah, 911 says you just gotta don't just post a link, just make it. Statements, etc. Anyways, the still photo of Hurricane Bernice taken in the hospital shows a massive mistake. No, just stop. Just stop it. Anyways, guys, I'll be less rude to the trolls or just people that just can't give it up. So anyways, that's all for today, guys. For watching and have a great day. Okay, anyways, guys, have a great day. I'll try to be nicer to people I perceive as trolls or just like, just not serious. Like, Steven F, please. Please, like, I show Hurricane Bernice, and it's like, and they're not exactly the same photo. You can literally see things spreading out. And it's also pretty massive too, so it's massive. So it's like, it's gonna look something like that. Anyways, guys, have a good day or a good weekend and so on. And I'll put this right here. Anybody else commented? Okay, this one on this. And on the BitChute. Anyways, guys, I'm ending the stream in 3, 2, 1, end stream.